We have a lot of fun here. We play different off-meta decks every single day. We play almost exclusively ladder here. So if you are like me and don't necessarily like Conquest as much, this is a great stream for you to check out. And if you're looking for something a little bit different than the decks that a lot of people play, another great idea. But thank you so much, Lammy and Lammy Raiders, for being here. I think we play as much as we can left early. We have the Luke Cage, which takes care of the Soul Stone, which is really nice. So we probably go Luke Cage left. Oh, maybe we go Armor first. I like Armor to stop them from doing any kind of destruction nonsense. But look at this. We're in a Thanos match when Lammy shows up. Pog. If you guys haven't seen, Lammy has a awesome collaboration with Cozy on Cozy's channel about Thanos. Kind of like a masterclass on Thanos. Super cool stuff. Lammy, do you do YouTube stuff? Another really cool one coming soon? Yo, Pod. Do you do YouTube stuff too? I haven't seen you much on YouTube. The collab podcast with Takoko? Yeah. Not a solo one yet? I think it could be really successful, man. I kind of want to snap here just playing Namor right. Like, Namor right goes ham, dude. He's gonna get 13 power and kill him. How can they beat that? Chonky 4-drop? Yeah, you're happy to link it, Lammy Series. We're gonna snap playing Namor right. And they're not gonna get it. We're gonna have 15 power right. This is gonna be soul crushing, dude. You're a piece of garbage. It's literally not allowed. It's okay, we still have the Spectrum. It is okay, chat. What do we do here? We're winning right, so we just have to focus on one lane, but over-focusing on one lane could be pretty tough. Soul crushing for someone, we're fine. That's annoying, but we had the Spectrum follow-up that we were going to do anyway. But if they're less, if they're not super experienced players, they may not expect it. I think we go Luke always. Then is it Duck or Rogue? I guess obviously we have to go Howard because you can't Rogue anything, so we have to go Howard. And then ideally we're just slamming Spectrum middle. Well, we'll see. Maybe we're slamming Spectrum left to try and fight for left and middle. They have Professor X and they play it left. I think we're going to be okay just slamming the Spectrum mid. Yeah, this is going to give us 11 extra power. Rogue protects against Skillmonger, but like not really. Because it doesn't give us an ongoing ability. So the Spectrum won't be able to buff it. I think we should be fine here. We're adding 11. We get to 17. I don't think there's anything my opponent can really do that's going to beat this. Trying to think. We go first. We go first to... Even if he has Killmonger, we're winning easily. If he has Killmonger, he kills his middle cards. Blarvel? Blarvel's scary, but Blarvel we still win the total power game because we're going to add 4 right. They're going to add 4 right. I think we're getting 8 cubes here. I'd be really surprised if we didn't get 8 cubes here. Nice Soul Stone. Fortunately, we have a Lucas Cage. Nice Valkyrie. Unfortunately, we have a Lucas Cage. Let's go. What a start. Dinosaur, they had 5 cards in hand, so Dinosaur wasn't that big. They had Dinosaur Mind Stone. It still would be 5. It would be 13, 14 power. I think they're still behind. Nice. Okay, look at that. What a start. Love me some A-cubers. Chief Corned Beef 86. You have a name just like one of my friends. Always forget the Luke and Valkyrie interactions. Very interesting, man. Very interesting. Yeah, Luke Cage. So Luke Cage used to be a 2-1. I feel like Luke Cage was very hard to put in your decks. When it was a 2-1, it's just such a low tempo play. But now that Luke Cage is a 2-2, he's much easier to slot into a deck as a tech card. Much, much easier. Yeah, lots of Dan Hip action. What do we have? We have the Spectrum, the Howard, the Luke. All we're missing is the Mr. Fantastic. I'm a big Dan Hip guy. I like a lot of the Dan Hip cards. Daily Bugle. Also, Lammy Series chatters. I would love to hear your guys' opinion on this. I think that the Daily Bugle is the best location in the game. It is perfect. It gives you information. It gives you a resource. It's mirrored. It's just like this is like, in my opinion, a game, like a card that adds a wrinkle to the game that doesn't feel unfair, that's interesting. You just can't beat Daily Bugle, man. You just can't beat Daily Bugle. It's just the perfect location. I think every location should be built around it. You hate it? Why do you hate it? I'm interested to hear that. It's kind of crazy to me to hear that someone could hate that card or hate that location. Stand by my favorite artist for the game. Yo, thank you for armoring up my Shuri's Lab. They might be some kind of Phoenix Force deck though, so a well-timed Cosmo could put them in a lot of trouble actually. Might have to hold this Cosmo. I think they're gonna try and do some Shuri shenanigans. I think we try and get ahead and we Cosmo the middle lane and stop a Shuri. This is reeking of a Shuri deck to me. Oh, chat. We're snapping Cosmo middle. Look at this. You know, I lied to all you Lammy Series viewers. I'm actually incredibly good at the game. I'm actually very, very good at the game. I was lying when I said I'm bad. Ah, you piece. Damn it. Okay. Well, luckily my Namor is bigger than your Typhoid Mary and you're a piece. They're probably gonna play a Red Skull middle, huh? It's 28 power, that's a lot. It's quite a bit. Quite a bit of power. I did jinx it. I do that often. I don't think we're beating middle ever. Can steal when left though. And if they have to play Taskmaster right, there's a decent chance that they lose. They can't play their Doctor Doom mid. Destroyer middle. Be pretty cool if I had Destroyer. Unfortunately, don't. Can we ever beat this 34? Can't, right? There's only 18. 18 ties, but they probably play a card here, right? I think we just play the Namor right. I think they're only going to play one card right. I think it'll be a Taskmaster. So my guess is that they play Taskmaster right, one drop middle. And then the Taskmaster... maybe they don't, though. Yeah, my guess is that they play... Well, you can't just tie middle anyway, so there's no reason to do it. My guess is that they will play Taskmaster right, small card middle. Their Taskmaster dies, our Namor stays alive, and we win. Some people say he's the best to ever do it. Some people say he's the best to ever do it. Some people say this. I don't say it. It's not just me, but some people do say I'm the best to ever do it. Some people just say I'm the best to ever do it. Easy game. That's back-to-back 8 cubers right there. Just chugging along on the 8 cube train, baby. Oh man, what a good start to the stream. Got a Lammy series raid, 2 banger 8 cubers. Oh man. What is this? Cube rate of the deck? 8 plus 8 cube rate? First ever plus 8 cube rate deck? Can you imagine losing to that while climbing? It's all about calculated risk. All about calculated risk. I don't think we want 2 Howards, but double spectrum is very appealing. I think we get 1 Howard. This is why I was the first to hit Infinite last season. That is true. I was the first person ever. I hold the world record for the fastest ever Infinite at 0 seconds. This is a fact. Undeniable fact. Do we go armor here? Go armor here. Ant-Man's kind of appealing too. Just getting a couple Ant-Mans around. We're gonna be filling a lot. I think the Ant-Man's fine, 4 power. Maybe we get the armor out because we know Professor X is coming next turn, so we don't have a next turn anyway. We could wait, we can full pass, right? Because we know Professor X is coming, we could play both cards next turn. Let's wait until we get all the information. You had 263 last month and 0.01 seconds. I'm saying, dude. We both have the world record, Lammy. That's the coolest thing. If we get far enough ahead, we might just be Professor Xing left. I mean, who doesn't love a Professor X left game? Hard to dislike. Double Psylocke. You can play a 6-drop this turn. That's terrifying. Okay. We just have to be smart about this chat. Psylocke Shuri. The problem is what they play left, they're gonna win 2 lanes. So like our Cosmo can't work. Does Rogue feel good in this deck? We've been playing for like 20 minutes. I actually haven't played the card yet. And this is hard. Prof right. But then we're always losing left and middle, right? How do we win? Take the Psycho play. Unbelievable. How does he do it, chat? It shouldn't be allowed, honestly. Must be stopped. Wait, what did they get? I should probably have checked that. I also haven't been using Howard, which I probably should be doing. He can't keep getting away with the chat. He simply can't keep getting away with it. So what were they? The Shuri Nimrod deck, huh? The Shuri Nimrod deck is funny. The Shuri Nimrod deck is a really interesting idea. I don't know if I love it though. Repulsive game. Honestly. How does he do it? The world may never know. Psylocke was for stats. Yeah, it was a stats Psylocke. It's funny that they played it left. I wonder what their idea was. Like, if they had Destroyer in hand, they probably should just let the Destroyer rip, right? Like, you just let the Destroyer rip on 4, clear it out, and then go, like, Shuri into whatever the biggest card you have is. Undefeated indeed. Undefeated indeed. Okay. Yo, Silky Architect, thank you so much for becoming a Binks fan. Welcome in. If people don't know, I am now affiliated. This person's name is Gwen Feet. It's Gwen's Feet. Person's name is Gwen's Feet. Jesus Christ. I am now affiliated on Twitch. So there are ads on the channel, which isn't ideal. But it's just kind of the name of the game. You can avoid those ads by subbing with either Twitch Prime. You can use ad blocker if you can. I don't know how well ad blocker works on Twitch anymore. I know it's really annoying. I know some browsers have some pretty good ones. Read their title. Bit smelly, but otherwise fine. That's annoyingly funny.
Everybody's a big fan.
I'm Rebo. Thank you so much for the Prime Arena. Ah! We could beat their fucking Ebony Maw, dude. Ah, but if they play Typhoid Middle, we lose. They play Typhoid Middle, we lose. Can we beat Typhoid Middle ever? I want to do this. Because they're like, oh, they can never be 10, so maybe they just jam the Typhoid right. I gotta start using the Howard, dude. I think they play Typhoid right and we win. God damn it. Ah, GG's. Ah, beat me by 1, man. They didn't even have the Typhoid. Man, I had another play of Luke Cage middle Lizard right that I was considering and it would have won. GG's, undefeated streak over. Still 100% win rate though, Pog. Gwen's Feet, what a name. Yikes, don't kink shame. I'm on your TV now. That's a cool thing about early Thursday. Big bangs. Look how big I am. Whoa! I'm so big. Okay, let's go Ant-Man middle. This is a really great Namor lane. Yeah, we're down to 100% win rate, unfortunately. But hopefully, by the end of the stream, we can climb back to 100% win rate. By the way, did you guys know I could juggle? You guys know that? Isn't that neat? Let's go armor. Armor right, I guess. Okay, no multiple man destructions for you. No. I wonder if we snap on that. Do it. Repulsive juggling on this play, so true. You were Glenn's Feet. I thought you were an imposter. That was close, man. I thought you had the Typhoid, and I was expecting a Typhoid right. So I thought the Namor could sneak it out, man. GG's also little, kind of pretty funny name. I'm not gonna lie. It did make me. It gave me a hearty chuckle. Let's go here. I don't love where I'm at right now. Oh, chat, wait, this is huge. We can, Professor X middle? We don't have this in play. But we can't win middle then, is the problem. Man, we were hoping that we could stop a Taskmaster. They might have the Red Skull thing, right? We go here and then we go here. I think we need to top deck a Shuri if we go down this line. We need to top deck the Spectrum, right? Top decking Spectrum wouldn't even work. This isn't an ongoing card anymore. It is bad, but I want it to be good, you know? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how we can make it work. Man, dude. Professor X would have just literally eviscerated them, huh? I'm guessing they're doing... I'm gonna guess this is the cozy deck, right? So they're probably going... She-Hulk left, Taskmaster mid. Do we have any way around that? I don't think we have any way around it. We should probably just retreat. Imagine if we just YOLO Professor X left last turn. That would have been crazy. Maybe that's what I should have thought of, is that they could be running the She-Hulk version. So just slamming Professor X left would have been a decent try. Oh, I mean, would have completely won. Dino J5, thank you so much for subbing. We're at 150 subs, one step closer to our goal of 1 million subs. One step closer, thank you so much. 6 months in advance? Dino J5 making a huge investment in the channel. Huge investment in the channel. Yeah, the Rouge is feeling pretty bad so far, but we're facing a Darkhawk deck, so... maybe this game it'll be cracked. We're gonna win negative zone almost certainly with the... Okay, we have a rock coming. Maybe we shuffle the deck, we don't. Next turn is Luke Cage or Armor. Probably want to Armor. I kind of want to hide this Luke Cage as long as we can. Maybe I just need to get it out though. We're gonna snap. Negative zone. They're a Darkhawk deck. We have Rouge in the deck. I like a snap. Thank you so much, ZunR5. That's incredibly cool of you to subscribe for 6 months in advance. How do you shuffle the deck? There's a few different ways, like Thor shuffles the deck. Like one of the only things I could think of would be a way to shuffle the deck. Redneck Viking, thanks so much for the prime as well. Welcome in, welcome. Let's just play out the Luke Cage in case we have problems playing it out later. I'd rather just get it down. Do you ever play this rock for Ant-Man reasons? Gotta use the Howard, man. Gotta use the damn Howard. Corey's literally on the board? What are you talking about? Oh, well, I meant shuffling my own deck. Not theirs. Oh, we can give him a rock. Yeah, give him a rock, you piece. They must have... I don't think they would play the Zabu middle unless they had Luke Cage, right? Be kind of surprising. Turn 4 is a Namor left. Very solid play. We'll give up Asgard. I mean, I guess there's an argument to fight for it. Like slam this. Maybe we do want to fight for it. We also... Howard. Make sure you're using Howard. Okay, we have Spectrum coming. Yeah, we'll go Namor right. I like cards. This is probably Darkhawk. Darkhawk beats us, I think. Oh, it's just a rock slide. Okay, fine. We might draw rocks. I think we go here. We're already snapped up, right? Oh, they shuffled our deck, so we didn't get the Spectrum. Okay, Mr. F. Spooky. Spooky. If they have the Darkhawk, though, I mean, we're gonna beat them up with this rogue. I think we just slam the Professor X right then. Yeah, Inked Rock, it's popping off. Inked with the White Crackle too. It's a pretty nice card. It is an inked pixel rock slide, which is kind of hilarious. I think we just lock down right. Next turn, Mr. F. Hopefully they play Darkhawk this turn. We Rouge it. Hopefully they play Darkhawk left. If they play Darkhawk left, they're absolutely toasted. Dinosaur is just as good, man. You're cooked. You are cooked, my friend. Their next card, just in case. Cosmo. Fighting pretty hard for all 3 lanes here. I think they're just absolutely cooked. They should probably run here, but they might not expect the Rouge, man. Rouge kind of comes out of nowhere with this deck. Was a 6 game in and Rouge is kind of like popping off finally? Gimme. Oh, nice Mystique. That is a chonky casserole for 4. Let's go. No one expects the Rouge, man. No one expects the Rouge. A chonky 4-cuber. That was a delicious casserole. A very, very yummy casserole. We draw Cosmo next game. What if it was our first card? It wasn't. You're a liar. Also, we haven't played the Destroyer a single time. But I also think we've only had it in hand at the end once. No title on the deck? Is it called Deck 20? I thought I called it Ongoing Destroyer. Is it called Deck 20? Armor? Armor one time? Alright, they snap, we're running for sure. That is horrible, horrible setup for us. Play Lizard right. They might want to move more stuff, so we'll try and stop it. Scarlet. Rude Rouge. Love me some Rude Rouge. They have priorities, so the Cosmo feels bad, but I think we just have to get it out. It's probably a Destroyer game. Yeah, it's probably a Destroyer game. I was looking at the Namor as maybe something that we do. Maybe slam a Professor X right next turn, or when we can. That hurts. Gotta win both lanes. I guess we have our own Mr. F, right? There he is, a boy. This is a weird turn. I don't know what their deck is. They just have a random Human Torch in their deck. Snapped. Okay. Here's what I think we do. And this ruins our Destroyer potential, though. I mean, they have like movement stuff, so they could have Iron Fist. I'm guessing they have Iron Fist in the deck too, right? So I don't even think we worry about Mr. F. I think Mr. F is bait. F left, Ant-Man right, Prof X right. That's actually a really good line. I really like that line. Better than the Namor, I think. What the hell? You're not allowed to have Namor in the deck. I have Namor in my deck. Is that allowed? I don't think that's allowed. I like the Professor X. Then we could slam Destroyer. This runs us out of our Spectrum line, but I think that the 15 power is going to be enough. Actually, wait. Do we Rouge this? We have to Rouge the... Have to, right? They have priorities, so they can play another ongoing card. They could also play like Professor X left, which would kind of... we would win, I think. We'd probably lose, right? I would take either of these, honestly. I would happily take either. Not ideal, but oh man, wait. We're in trouble. Jeesh. We needed the Iron Man. 15 just ain't gonna be enough, man. 15 just is not gonna be enough. What if it is, though? It is. They do have the claw, you piece. GG's. I'm getting the AQer. Cool deck, man. They had some funky stuff going on. I wonder if they just are running like a tiny like Human Torch Iron Fist package or something. Wow, wild, dude. Good, we'll play it on them. We should definitely retreat it if you're trying to be as cube positive as possible. That was definitely a retreat situation. Just take your 4 and cut your losses, but go for the highlights. YouTube Lurk Gang here. Break my vow of silence to ask, would this deck be okay to climb through 80s? Yeah, I think Ongoing Destroyer. I think that Ongoing Destroyer has like always been a deck you can climb with, and when it's off meta, it's actually better because people don't expect it. I think that was a cheating bot. I don't think that was a cheating bot. Maybe it was. It didn't feel like a bot though. I could have been wrong. Let me add a deck name. No, there is a deck name. Why are people saying there's no deck name? Freaking liars. Oh, no title. Okay. I will add a title. What do you guys want the title to be? I have most of them. What do you want the title to be? Tacos. Is there a tacos one? As it says like, let's get tacos after this. Satiable hunger for tacos. Done. What's up, SVE? I whine on the internet? I don't, though. I'm not a big whiner on the internet. I actually probably... Outside of Cozy, I think I'm the least whining content creator in all of Marvel Snap. But Cozy also doesn't stream, so he doesn't have like the salt. He doesn't have the salt buildup, so it's not really a fair comparison. District X game? Love to see it. Cozy try to get mad challenge. I'm telling you, man. Cozy's... I've seen Cozy upset. But he does it privately. Got a persona to uphold. I respect the hell out of him. You want to get Cozy mad? Just mention his headset. Longtime creeper, mostly on YouTube, first time commenter. Are you Buffalo based? No, I'm a big fan of Josh Allen though. Josh Allen won me. I think I want to go like Wave. Off X maybe. And then like finish with Destroyer somewhere. We could also X mid potentially. But if I want to finish with Destroyer, I have to Professor X all these cards. And then have Destroyer win my other location. But it depends on how hard they go here. Like they're not going to fill, right? There's no way they fill. Unless this is a bot. Yo, more random cards, Pog. This is a cheater bot. There's no way they fill left. Probably a cheater bot, right? Yeah, there's no way you make that play unless you're a cheater bot. Tough. There's no way you make that play unless you're a cheater bot. That's tough. Probably just have to leave on one to a cheater bot, which sucks. Unless they play right. Nah, but they're a cheater bot. They'll make the play that wins. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe there is a chance, but I mean, this is definitely a bot. Maybe you're right. There is more chance because of the Nightcrawler that I didn't consider, but it is a cheater bot. So, but you are correct. Maybe I shouldn't have made that assumption because of the Nightcrawler. Yeah. So Josh Allen won me 2 fantasy football leagues. The third year he was around. So Because I made a huge reach to draft him and everyone was dogging on me. So then I named my team name. Josh Allen is very good. And then I stomped people that year. I absolutely stomped people. That was the year that he was just like by far the QB or the QB1. So then I got a Josh Allen jersey afterwards to commemorate. Oh! Subterranean Alter Death games are psycho, dude. We'll just time our Altar of Death plays properly. But also Josh Allen was just my favorite non-bear in the league. I'm a huge Bears fan, but he's my favorite non-bear in the league. Man, I wish I had access to a Professor X soon. I don't know when I want to invest these rocks middle. I don't think it's just yet. I think we'll Cosmo right. Cosmo right stops our Rouge. Their best. Probably a Darkhawk in the deck, right? Cosmo left. We have priority, so maybe we can snipe their... we have priority when we snipe their stuff. Yeah, we'll go left. We'll go left. Okay, so they're investing. Yeah, probably negative. Yeah, I don't know why that was my last slot. But the Rouge is also like very good against negative, right? We'll go Namor right. Just get a big priority. I mean, the game all comes down to the Nexus, right? Nothing else matters. If you win the Nexus, you win Altar of Death. So it's a classic game where the Nexus is the only thing that really matters at all. We'll just start stacking. Next turn, we probably throw all of our rocks that we have in Altar of Death. Oh, they're the Jane Foster version. We'll go here. I don't want to turn off the Namor. Problem is we're not going to have priority is where I messed up. I kind of messed up by not having priority. Armament to cut them off. They're in the negative deck. If this is Jane Foster, we'd simply leave, right? Kitty? And we do have priority. We have to run though, right? Like, we'd be stupid to stay. Like, there's a chance that we can win here, but I think it's silly to stay. Just cut your losses when they play negative early, unless you have a crazy counter to what they're gonna do. Like if I didn't have priority, I had a Rouge to play, maybe we do it. But they were playing a Jane Foster negative deck. They did get Jane Foster and they had Subterranea, but like we could have won, but I would much rather give up one cube. I've just had too many games where I'm like, oh, I could definitely beat this negative deck, and then just play like flipped Iron Man, flip Mystique. Especially on a Nexus game, like they just stack everything on the right. Idea for an interesting Phoenix Force deck. Let's hear. Yeah, GG's, Juno. What did you have in your final hand? I was gonna play like Luke Cage Spectrum, right? I was thinking I might be able to edge you out, but negative on 3 is terrifying, man. Yeah, the Jane Foster negative deck does super well. You just take one and 2 cube losses and then you just murder people some games. What's up, Sloth? Doing well, man. How you doing? Rock, Kitty, Monkey, Misty. Oh man, dude, I think I would have had you. I definitely would have had you there. Why didn't you play the Rock mid last turn? Unless you just drew it. Field's gonna ball out this year. That's the hope, man. That is the hope.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Magnars, thanks so much for subbing. 152 subs, one step closer to our goal of 1 million subs. Very exciting. Okay, well, this is we kind of have to play everything middle, because if Grand Central pulls Destroyer, it just destroys everything if we don't do that. It's a bit scary. For all this time, you finally got to subscribe. I know, man. Three years of ad-free, free Twitch content comes to an end. Snapped. I don't love our hand. Guys, it was a misplay. Asked her since she didn't need the energy. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, it was actually probably smart to keep the rock then. But it just depends on what you can draw, right? Great weapon, fist tower. At least they don't really have anti-synergy with each other. I think we leave, right? I don't love our prospects. They played a Thor on 3. They might have just drawn the Mjolnir. Oh, shit. If our play there is the best play that we have is to pass, we absolutely we absolutely are running then, man. Trying to stay positive, but Great Web is straight ass. I hope they move it to a lower rarity tier. It's just too... I don't think it's that terrible. The reason it feels so awful is because it shows up so often. Like if it was a rare location, I don't think anyone would care. It's kind of it's like it's an interesting card to play around, but when it's like every like 7 games, which is what it feels like sometimes, which could be completely wrong, but it's what it feels like. Then it's just like feels bad, man. Someone played a destroyer a single time, which is kind of crazy. You ever purchased from Obvious Shirts for Chicago Sports Fans Apparel? Obvious Shirts for Chicago Sports Fans Apparel. No, I have not. Getting the lizard in here is quite nice. We have the destroyer in hand, so we don't have to worry about that, which is really cool. Let's just steal their Zabu. Do we hold it for Darkhawk though? No, we'll just take the Zabu now. Just take the Zabu on curve. This is a Darkhawk will feel stupid, but yeah, we are hearing hits now. Okay, Dino Hawk. Yeah, the rogue would have been really good, huh? That's okay. You just kind of have to take the L sometimes on that. We'll throw the Sentinel through. Local business, not associated with a terrible company that's Fanatics. Yeah, Fanatics is crazy, man. Problem with these Sentinels is that they fill my hand kind of like crazy. We got the Cosmo left. Okay. Yeah, no destroyer this game. Even if it feels bad. I think we fulfill left. We try and Spectrum to win over there. It's better than the Sentinel because of the Spectrum buff. Hope that we can win, right? Oh my gosh! They stack Dinosaur and Hawk? That's like illegal, dude. If they don't refill their hand, the Dinosaur's in trouble, man. They have to full refill to beat our Spectrum, right? Let's go for it. They have to fulfill. And even if they Mystique middle, they have to play a double refill card, which I don't think they have access to. I think Agent Coulson's the only way. Spectrum Tunnel. But his plan was Nick Mystique. I mean, we did this on 3. I think this wins quite a... I mean, they could fight for left, which would feel bad. I think we still have enough right now. Second Sentinel is going to put him over the top. And the Korg, yeah. Again, we probably should have ran there. Very well played by the opponent. Just mitigated risk really, really well. Oh, Chaos Crab. Can't believe they did the Darkhawk. I can't believe they did that Darkhawk stack. Maybe they were expecting Professor X or something. That was damn impressive, man. I was not expecting them to make that read. I think anything except for them playing the Dino left, we have a really good chance of winning there. It's a hard play to make, so respect to them. Luke Cage middle, because if we have Ant-Man, we want to start filling a lane. Visible Woman. When do we want to time the snap? Is there a hella deck that Cosmo just eats their lunch? We'll time the snap next turn. I think I'd rather Cosmo it. Ah, I missed the ad. I'm sorry, chat. I've been trying to be really good with ads, but I'm very bad at it. It's something that's very much harder to get used to. Something that's much harder to get used to. 10 ads? Maybe 3 minutes at the maximum. Okay, now I have no idea what their deck does. I simply have no clue what their deck does. You know what? Running Invisible to run Sean or Killmonger? Just weird with a movement package, right? Just keep all these stacked. They always have to respect the spectrum, which is kind of annoying for them. We're getting next turn. Ant-Man? Oh, yeah, you're good, you're good. That Twitch Turbo can be on the side with all the ads. It's tough, man. I do the absolute minimum amount of ads I can do, though. I know it's a bit annoying. I just need pre-rolls off, man. I could never... I don't know if you guys feel this way, but like when I open up a stream and there's like a pre-roll, I just like, well... I'll never know if they're a good streamer or not. What was the next card? Spectrum? We could do some Psycho Professor X stuff, but I don't think it'll work, unfortunately. Like, I have to imagine they're gonna play around the spectrum, right? I have to imagine they're gonna play around the spectrum. So if they were gonna play around the spectrum, if I was them, I would play Heimdall right. And then this should win. Okay, GG's. It's kind of funny, like stacking our cards like this, even though we didn't have Spectrum and we knew that we didn't have Spectrum, it forces them to think I have to play around Spectrum, which is very annoying to do. Yeah, that'd be cool, Rainbow Pit. Much easier. Yeah, it's really interesting. Yo, what's up, Kira? I just started reinstalling Overwatch 2. You talk shit about my Mercy gameplay. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, dude, we're not playing for like 3 more hours. You're saying that you're not gonna play for like 4 more hours or so. You said it's gonna take forever. Do you really play on Switch, you maniac? Can you be a partner and stream on YouTube? You can, you just can't dual stream. So that's why I dual stream for so long and I was unaffiliated for so long. Because you can't do both of them at the same time. Nightcrawler are sinister. Okay. Why do you talk so fast? Why do you talk so slow? Got him. I'd rather get the armor down, I think. No, I'm playing with some other people. I'm playing off stream. It's definitely a bot because you never play Swarm and you never play Swarm into Lechigia. We just have to remember the Professor X stuff won't work, but we just kind of fill both lanes and then we go Spectrum. We're gonna be okay. Play a lot of Overwatch, stop when they change it to Overwatch 2. Why is that? Just from like a... Is that from like a... like the perspective of like I can't support this company for this ridiculous thing that they did? It's understandable. Overwatch 2 for the OG homies, you know what's up. Even if we can just play Luke Cage middle, we're fine. Namor's better. We don't want to do like Professor X because I feel maybe we do just want to just more power. Fortunately, we're not going to get them to snap back, I don't think. Grandmaster got to carry Binks. You're still very mad at them scraping the scoring mode? I totally understand that. Oh, just you don't support Blizzard in general? Yeah, Blizzard's pretty fucked. Pretty messed up company. We're playing Pokemon Unite first? I'm gonna play Pokemon Unite. Some cringe snacking? Dude, I'm sick of Pokemon Unite, dude. My Slowbro is immortal, dude. My Slowbro is immortal. I'm gonna come in with Surf Telekinesis Slowbro. Be grabbing people in the air, holding up some pinatas. Remember when Overwatch was called Titan and was going to be an MMO? What the hell? Is that a thing? Quite funny. Unite is the Pokemon MOBA, yeah. I played a lot of it. Dude. I think we might just stack Namor right, then just flood on the final turn and then Spectrum. Isn't the bro like bad now? Well, here's the thing. I exclusively played Slowbro when he was arguably like a bottom 5 character in the game. And then I continued playing him through when he was really good, and then I continued playing him through his first time he got nerfed and he was pretty bad. He's immortal. Doesn't matter. What the hell? Oh, we have priority. We just do this and just destroy him. Delicious. Gimme. Gimme! Oh, you'll love to see it, dude. Is this the person who faced me earlier who had the Claw and Namor stuff? This is the person who faced me earlier that had all that claw no more stuff? Who beat me last time with the claw? Played Zabu, Coulson, Stature, Darkhawk list. Very nice. Yeah, it's good deck. What deck for Infinite? I forgot how to play ladder. I play a different deck every day, my dude. The one that got me to Infinite was like a Patriot. It was a Patriot Claw Onslaught list that had Claw Onslaught, and there was like a Lad Patriot build. What goes in this instead of Howard? Just any 2 or 1 cost ongoing card is fine. Except for Goose. I don't like Goose and Cosmo in these decks. As long as you avoid Goose, you're Gooshy. See what I did there? This is cursed ass name, dude. Blastoise came out, was one thing you played, nothing else stopped. Dude, Blastoise was a lot of fun when he came out, dude. He was crazy strong. Video coming for that deck? Yeah, eventually. I might edit it tonight. I might not have time though, because I have to go do some ish. Why Strange Academy? Sag. Well, maybe we could Professor X Strange Academy. What about Ghost? Oh, Ghost. Yeah, I mean, you could try it. Ghost leads to some problems. Ghost helps with shawning the Destroyer, but usually played on a Cosmo lane. Ghost can help with... Sometimes Spectrum becomes an issue. Stop nuxing me, you're being weird. I think we just blow up these, get a bunch of power, and then I do show on YouTube. I show on YouTube Sunday through Tuesday. What do you think, Chad? Do you think we're Cosmo or Rouge gamers? Cosmo now? I feel like we might lose if we Cosmo, right? We like don't have enough power output. Cosmo can die? We'll give him a false sense of security. Playing the Rouge out as a joke. I think we might have messed up, man. Because even if they just have... Even if they just have, like, Onslaught, Patriot... Onslaught, Patriot, Ultron, we still lose, right? We'll see. Yeah, I still won. We needed literally, like, we had so many draws that we could have played. We got Luke Cage, if we got Mr. Fantastic, anything off the top, it would have been fine. It's tough, man. Yeah, I dig this new card with a handprint, perfect for Galactus decks. Why is it perfect for Galactus decks? Look at it. Spectrum is a 5/4 Spectrum giving +3. What do you think would be better but still balanced? Spectrum is a 5/4 or Spectrum giving +3. I don't understand what the difference between those two things are. Those are both changes. One is a nerf. He crushes the planet, his hand and stuff? Oh, okay. Dig that. Trans Pride, Pog. You think that guy likes the emote? Yeah, it didn't seem very excited. I mean, I called out their exact play. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I probably should have just, I probably should have played the Cosmo more proactively, so I could have played the Spectrum as well. But then they could have played the Ultron somewhere else, right? So it's just like kind of hard. Pretty big. Probably don't play the Cosmo, crazily enough. Unless we can play it in a lane that we fulfill. So we're going to play it in the right lane. We're going to play Cosmo in the right lane, fulfill right, and then set up for a Spectrum left at the end of the game. Going to be our plan here. Just do it now. Spectrum needs rework. Doesn't seem to be on par with Patriot or Surfer mass buffs. It's also like the cheapest one, right? It's like a series 1 and 2 card, so it's probably meant to be at a slightly lower power level. I do think the card is quite underused, though. I think the card's a lot better than people give it credit for often. Luke Cage is really nice. We'll play the heaviest card out, and we'll play it left. The only thing we'd be sad for is if we could have potentially had a Namor coming down left. But we'll see. Professor X would be a really great pull for us. Wait, we just lose if Destroyer gets pulled. That's terrifying. Let's make it so it's not the case. We'll armor here, Luke Cage here. And then if the Destroyer... Oh, man, dude. I'm going to hold Luke Cage in my hand. Because even if the Spectrum gets pulled, it's not ideal. Luke Cage would be great, Destroyer would be Sag, but at least we'd protect this lane and then we could double Spectrum in and maybe win with 20 middle. I'm guessing they have a Phoenix Force coming out left, which is quite terrifying. Yeah, Spectrum's gonna be like... Spectrum's gonna end any chance I think we had of winning. Okay. No, they don't get 30 more. None of this can move. Only this can move. We can make it close left, but they have to play something else left, right? This adds 9. And the... no, this is going to go down if we play the Luke Cage. And we have to run here, right? I think we're silly if we don't run. If we get a double Spectrum buff, maybe we can make this work, but I don't see it working otherwise. I don't think it's unwinnable. I think it's very rare that we win, though. They're gonna add 6, they get to 29. Yeah, we just don't beat Heimdall anywhere. Pretty important. Mid was better in case Grand Central pulls Destroyer. Mid was better for what? For the Cosmo? Kind of, but it also like you have to think about how like what our game plan was though, right? Like the Spectrum, double Spectrum is how we were winning that game. And that got shut down with getting pulled. Because if we played the Cosmo middle, then we wouldn't be able to fulfill the Cosmo lane, most likely. And if the Spectrum gets pulled, then we just lose on the spot. Whereas if the Spectrum gets pulled in the middle, it's usually fine. Back down to 100% win rate? I know, it's tough, man. Tough. We're back down to the 100% win rate. We'll start stacking Mojo. I think Luke Cage is... with Professor X and Destroyer, I think we go armor first. We figure out what we do after that. We might be fulfilling this to set up for a Professor X. I think is probably quite likely. Okay. Also X left. Go middle with the duck. See how they're playing with Mojo World. People usually don't fulfill Mojo World by 5, so the Professor X can be pretty devastating on it. Death Domain's also something we want to think about, but armor's rarely seen now. It's coming back into light quite a bit. Phoenix Force decks, I think most of them should be running armor. What do they play left? Right. Minister? We're gonna have a 20 power destroyer that comes down middle if we want at the end of the game. We can also see we should be using Howard. I'm so bad with using Howard the Duck, man. It's like one of my worst traits. Please no Brood. Brood would crush me here. Zola? Yeah, they have Zola in hand. I think we do this, man. I think we do this Destroyer middle. 19 power middle is really, really tough to beat. Let's snap though. Gooey, it's probably gonna be like 8 o'clock. I'm not gonna stream it. 7 or 8, I think, is what we're gonna be going for. I don't want to snap. I feel like if we snap, they'll fulfill left. So I guess we have to do the scummy play of waiting until the very end of the game. 8 my time, which is real time. I'm gonna end stream around 7. We'll be on 20 on Atlantis. You have Luke Cage out? Thank you. I actually completely forgot about that. Well, we have to do the cringe thing and wait for the very end, which I hate to do, but we just kind of have to. What deck would run Sinister and Zola? I don't know, man. What's going on? Let's say end turn, Kek W. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. If we had snapped and then ended turn early, it would give them information as to the fact that we're probably filling left. So by waiting until the very end and then doing it, whilst kind of a shitty thing to do, unfortunately is simply just the best play. We lose to Jeff, which sucks. But we'll just take that to the dome if it happens. We also lose to Sean middle. Jeez. Well-timed snap. Those snaps, like, I don't know, they feel so scummy, but it's just simply the right play, man. It's just simply the right play, which sucks. I really do wish that they change it so that that's no longer the case. I think that's something that I and most people have been asking for. It's something that I think myself and most people have been asking for a really long time, is the fact that when your opponent snaps, it unends your turn. I think that that's a really, really bad mechanic that's stuck with the game. I think that probably the reason that they do it is because what will end up happening is that people will then not understand that mechanic, and then their opponent will snap, and then they'll unend their turn, and then they'll get roped, and then that'll cause players to be like, oh, everyone ropes in this game, and then they leave. If I had to guess, I think that's their rationale behind not making that change. Can you explain that snap? So if I were to snap at the very beginning of a turn, right? Let's say you're my opponent, and we're playing a turn, and I snap at the very beginning of the turn. What's the first thing you're gonna think? Why are they snapping? Like, what do they think is going to be so devastating that they should be snapping here? So for me, if they're looking at me and I'm playing an ongoing deck, they're like, oh, they have 3 cards left. Maybe they Professor X left and stop me from playing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to now full fill left so that that doesn't work for my opponent, right? But if I wait until the very end of the turn, they have already hit end turn. I then snap. They cannot change their play, and they just have to decide, did the play that I made good enough to beat what I think that they're going to do, and they can decide to retreat or not. So it's kind of a scummy, but like actually just the ideal way to play those turns, unfortunately. % should end the turn. Yeah, like I said, I think that the rationale is behind it is that their player base will hurt, which sucks. I wish that wasn't that I had to be so worried about. I can't do anything. Like, Morag is horrible for me. My game plan might be sniping their Heimdall with the Cosmo. I think we're going to win the game like this. I think their only way to get left is going to be to play Heimdall right. And we're going to win. They could also be doing Shuri into Heimdall mid, but they're going to play mid this turn, most likely, right? Why are you guys saying Cosmo mid? You think they're going to pass and then Heimdall? That seems crazy. I think they play a big card middle and then they play Heimdall right. I think they're playing a big card middle and then they're aiming to Heimdall right next turn to win. We lose if they're doing skip into we lose if their play is pass into She-Hulk task. It's not, though. But we stopped their Heimdall. They can't get left, I don't think. I do not think that they're going to be able to get left. I think we just shut them down. I think we just torched them. I think they're very mad right now. It was what I would assume. Taskmaster? Pretty hard to do. That's a great game right there. That is thinking about how can my opponent beat me? Let's not let them do that. That was a really good game, man. I think they were just playing the Heimdall for stats. I think it was just their biggest card. I think that was on purpose. I don't think they thought that the Heimdall would schmoove. But yeah, it shuts down Taskmaster as well because they have to play their first card right, and if the Cosmo's there, they simply can't Taskmaster it, right? Huge game, huge game. So we did lose there if they did skip and then they were running like the cozy deck that runs the She-Hulk Taskmaster thing, because then they could She-Hulk mid, Taskmaster left, and they'd blow us out. It's a calculated risk. I think more people are running different versions than the cozy list. Cozy list is really interesting though. The fact that it cuts all the movement stuff except for the Phoenix Force was really, really unique to me. I'm interested to see what the stats look like once now that a bunch of people are playing it. Play Lizard left to kind of like put them into a false sense of security and fill left. You think there would have been much space for that line with all the movement stuff? Yeah, it's usually pretty tough. Ant-Man from the opponent. Oh, Punisher. This is actually a fantastic card. I think I just Punisher left. Maybe not. We had the Luke Cage that stops the Lizard, but... Oh, you'd be like, quick, try this deck before anyone finds out. I mean, that's how the YouTube game works, my friend. I'll just play Punisher right. We don't have to get too sweaty about it. Buff Punisher? I would love to see a Punisher buff. I think it could just be a 3/3 is fine. I'd like Captain America Punisher both +1 power. I think both those would be completely fine changes that no one would be upset about. Alright, we're looking to go down the Destroyer line, but we don't really have much information onto what we need. Play Howard to help with that. Oh, wait, if we do this, we're not going to have any way of playing Destroyer at all, which is scary. Are we just committing to never playing Destroyer? It feels so bad, right? I think we have to leave one space open, right? I want all of my ongoing effects. It's like, I want my damn cake and I want to eat it too, bro. If I do this, then I can't turn off the... I guess we're never really... I guess unless we exactly talk... we need Cosmo next turn. Rouge their ant? I feel like there's better Rouge targets. This is kind of cheeky, right? Steal the Warpath buff, and then if we destroy our middle, we slam the rest of these cards. We get rid of them. Could pull Mr. Fantastic too. Then we might have to change. But if this gets the Warpath buff, then we just play the Destroyer. And then the Warpath buff activates, or stays active. We give left, and then we just slam 15 middle. I think it's funny how fast the meta changes based on the most recent creator video. Yeah, I mean, especially like Dexter and Cozy's video was pop off like crazy, man. Warpath? It's gonna make it really hard for us to win right and try and do this line. We kind of need a top deck Spectrum now. I think this loses to their Spectrum though. I think they know it. We'll try anyway. Yeah, GG's. Let's wait, are we winning right? Yeah, I think they had to play that Spectrum middle. They had to play the Spectrum middle to fight for middle. Maybe they just misunderstood how much power output I had middle. But they should always have been playing around my Spectrum there. They should always have been playing around my Spectrum there. Oh, because Warpath, yeah, no, wait, we always had a win there. They couldn't play it middle. That's a really good point. Bot? That wasn't a bot, that was a person for sure. But they were, I think they were like a pool 2 player. Mid would have won left and mid. Yeah, no, you're right. They all they had to worry about was winning left. You're right, Parrot. Yeah. No, you guys are totally right. But I think Salamander is right for what they were thinking. They were thinking I can't play Spectrum mid because it turns off my Warpath. But I think Salamander is right in what they were thinking, but I think that it was incorrect on what they should have done. That makes sense. Dude, this song is so... This song has no right to go as hard as it does. Can you stop disrupting me, please? We're not facing so many ongoing decks? Yeah, it's because skill-based match or deck-based matchmaking is real. We have priorities, so let's try and Cosmo snipe him. I shouldn't be snapping, but I want to. I mean, they turn off my they turn off all my crap. This is kind of random, yeah. They passed. I kind of like this. Beat it. I kind of love this. Just tell them to beat this. Beat this. Oh, thanks, Fergus. I'll start the stream now. Alright, I need a destroyer in the next 2 draws, and I think I'm going to be sitting pretty. That sucks ass. No, that's great! Get destroyed! Oh, man. God damn it, I love this game, dude. Howard, what's next? We got destroyer? We don't have destroyer, you piece. I don't know how we win, though, is the problem. I think we have to Psycho Professor X, right? God, he's a genius. He's so good! He's so good at the video game chat! How does he do it? He's the smartest person ever! He just... This is how you beat Bounce! That's when left 2 is a joke. Oh, man. Get eviscerated. Not toxic emote them? Absolutely not. You gotta be the change you want to see in the world, my friend. Be the change you want to see in the world. It'll make your life happier and healthier. I know you're kidding. Oh, man. Dude, this deck is fun, dude. I come back to, like I said, I come back to this deck once a month, man, and every time I play it, it's just a damn pleasure to play this deck. It's just one of those like fair, semi-straightforward decks that's powerful. Name your business after that quote. Be the change you want to see in the world. Gandhi. It's foking again. Can we not, please? No Lad and Zabu? You can't really run Lad with Destroyer in your list. Unless you're a psychopath. We probably shouldn't be running Howard, but he's just a 1-2 ongoing that gives us some good stuff. It's like just like a fine card. I'm thinking Destroy Atlantis is usually a very hard play to beat. I think Namor is straight up better than Warpath. When you go more Destroyer focused in this list, and you're really planning on playing the Destroyer, I think Warpath is better. But Namor's a 4/6, man. Like, I feel like people, the reason that like things like Iron Lad, Spider-Man 2099 are still like pretty good. It's like premium static cards are sick. Okay, I think we're gonna push really hard left. Professor exit and then just win with Destroyer middle is gonna be the goal. Wow, how do they have power on Icebox? Oh, they have a Human Torch there. I literally have my deck tracker covering it. I'm an idiot. Have you run Iron Lad in this? I don't think you can with Destroyer. I've run different versions with Iron Lad though. Decent replacement for Howard. Any good 1 or 2 cost ongoing card. Hold the Cosmo for shenanigans. We can snipe a Shuri if they play Shuri. They might be playing Shuri left. This might just snipe their Shuri actually. Come on. Give me it. Oh, god damn it. I'm good at this game. Okay, so their Phoenix Force. God damn it, I'm so good at this game. Their Phoenix Force is gonna be 12 plus 4, 16. Dude, oh my gosh, dude, this is disgusting, dude. What is going on, dude? This is absolutely oh, they don't even get the Shuri buff. I don't know what I'm talking about. Destroy mid is scary, right? Because if they just simply go Human Torch middle, we absolutely get dusted. The other problem is that they could have Taskmaster. And Taskmaster completely stops us from being able to do anything. But they don't have it. And they also have low mental fortitude, chat. Nah, snapping, they have a lot of ways to win there, man. They have a lot of ways to win there still. A lot of ways to win there. Is a misquote of something he said? The only reason I know that quote... Yo! Who's that? DWS Go, thanks so much for becoming a Binks fan. Appreciate you. Alright, chat. In 2 games, I need you guys to yell ads because ads are going to be coming and I want to make sure that I don't do things during the ads. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Now you now have access to all our cool emotes like Binks Nux. We also have Binks Snap now. So if any subs want me to snap, you can use Binks PL Snap. Which is one of my favorite emotes. Binks PL Snap is actually the reason... Binks PL Snap is actually the reason that...
Everybody's a Binks fan.
I got all the emotes because they made that for me for free, and then I hired them to make a bunch of emotes for me because I liked AJ Cole. Thank you as well for the Prime sub. One step closer to our goal of 1 million subs, Pog. I mean that's bad. Let's call it duck a duck. And Gabriel, thank you as well for the sub. Welcome in. Yeah, Binks Brain. I like Binks Brain a lot. Not ideal, indeed. Do we have any shenanigans with Luke's bar? I don't think so. I guess Professor X. We could see if we have access to it.
Everybody's a Binks fan.
Oh my gosh, the sub train's rolling in. Wait, do we have a hype train? We do have a hype train. Pog, hype train incoming. Chig, 87. Yo, a fellow 30-year-old, Pog. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome in. Just got hit with an ad? That shouldn't be happening.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
And Co-Cheesin'. Thank you as well. Welcome in. Right, yeah, I don't know how that would happen. I don't know how ads work. But it tells me that there's an ad. Oh my gosh! It's an army of subs. Co-Cheesin', 420 Bresmer. Welcome in, welcome. You can play, yeah, but we don't have Professor X, so therein lies the problem. If they can get anything left, we lose on the spot. But we could still top deck it in 2 turns. High train level 2. Oh my gosh. So many levels of a hype train. Professor X? Rouge. Keep playing stuff on curve, I guess. Feels like a bot. It feels very much like a bot. Still no Prof X, man. Do this as a joke. If they can't get anything left, we might be okay, but they're also maybe a holodeck. What if they just played a card smaller than this middle? They do that sometimes. They're very stupid. Son of a bitch. Yeah, Luke can't even enter his own bar. It's pretty messed up when you think about it. The only potential out we have is this, and that is that they just go brain dead, play like 3 power card. Spectrum wins? I mean, like, no, though, right? I guess it's better than the Fantastic. They just move the Nightcrawler left and they play anything more than 4 middle and we lose. We just run. We don't no free cubes for the bots. No free cubes for the bots. No free cubes. I think I just have to get into a habit of looking at the ad timer between every game. So I don't get big sets of ads run during games. I think that's important. Like I said, chat, even though we now have ads on the channel, which has been different than what it has been for 3 years, I am trying to make the biggest commitment I can to make the ads as unintrusive to your experience as possible. Yeah, we'll use this all day. This is the only deck we'll play today. We still got about 2 hours left in the stream. Okay, Prof X coming. It's nice that you're gonna know your turn just a second before. Okay, we got Spectrum coming too. Would have been something like heinous, like Lizard middle lose, but yeah, they would have beat me by exactly 1 as a joke. I can see what my next card is for no reason. We don't have priority, but I still want to play out the Cosmo. Just stack them. Yeah, I just got affiliated 2 days ago. On Tuesday was the first stream. Slam the Namor right. Make him deal with it, you know. They're gonna have a way to deal with it for sure. But me, oh, I guess we can't play it right. Lol. I bet they don't want to play on the mines. Ooh, it doesn't matter. They have this, huh?
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Man, the Daredevil really shuts me down. What do I get next turn? Rouge? We'll shuffle that. We don't want the Rouge. Professor X left. They have Daredevil. They'll just play around it. They either just full give left and then push towards middle and right. And Professor X left maybe should have been the play though. But I feel like they can add more than 10 power. They're a kitty deck. Their kitty's 4. Vibranium is ongoing, but it's not going to matter because it's the final turn. Maybe you should have been digging into the mines earlier. It's actually a really interesting idea, but with no Spectrum in hand, you don't really want to dig. Yeah, I still do YouTube streams. Maybe you're right. Maybe the X left was just enough and just say, hey, try your best to beat this. It's going to be hard. And then we just land a destroyer somewhere and hope that it's enough. Plus now I can't destroy. I don't. Yeah, this is simply a bad play, I think. No, can there be 13 left this turn? I don't know. I don't know if they can without Hitmonkey. Probably win middle though. Should probably just run. Thanks so much, Rainbow Pit. Appreciate the sub. Thank you. And Dub 589. I think I might have missed you. Super appreciate it. We're on a high lane level 3. We're about to beat our high score Pog. BW Sky Nobi, thank you for the continued support. I would just run here, right? Should have hit retreat later, but they're probably made up their decision by then. Yeah, Jeff also hasn't moved. That's a good point. Bounce plus lockdown deck? It's kind of cool. What's up, Kawa? Of course, Kawa. I'm glad that people have fun over there. Sorry I had to dip right away, but it was late. My brain was mush, and I had to get a video out. How the Kingpin video did okay today, huh? Oh, I need to put a video out on the VOD channel. All right, I'm gonna put out. If you guys are interested, after this, you can either watch my Kingpin video, or I'm also putting out a Sandman video on the VOD channel. If you guys don't know, I have a VOD channel. Would really appreciate any support over on the VOD channel. I repost all the segments. They're like broken down, so it's not, you don't get all the beginning garbage. It basically like starts when I start playing a deck, and then you can watch all the decking play. It's quite fun. I did stop Omega Strikers. I was in love with the game, but then I talked about this actually yesterday. When I take breaks from games, sometimes my brain is just like, okay, you don't need this anymore, and then I stop caring about it forever. It's rough, man. Yeah, I was dude. I was looking through the Kingpin deck, and I realized that like there weren't all that many good wins, and I was like, dude, there were some funny losses. So I did take like an extra, pretty fat amount of time to go through and like look at, try and find a bunch of losses. This is a psychotic group of locations, by the way, but I think our opponent will hate it more than us, so we'll just snap. When you clicked on the Binks extra channel on YouTube, your main channel wasn't listed? Interesting. It's actually really annoying to set this up, but I will do it, and I should do it. Add section. Featured channels. Okay, cool. Just Namor, right? Professor X middle. Hope it's enough. Probably just Professor X left now, huh? And say you just have to find a way to discard a card that's more than 6. He got MODOK middle? He won't though. But you also wouldn't really want a MODOK middle, right? I just don't think they play multiple cards. Well, we just lose the Morbius then, huh? Rouge left? I do have Rouge left. I should definitely be using Howard the Duck, man. I'm guessing they're going to play MODOK left. I know it won't give me the more powers, but it will stop theirs. So we'll be at 2, 5, 9, and we always lose left, right? They can clear their hand and they have APOC in hand. I mean, they're emoting me, so we'll just rope them for the end of the turn as a joke. Make sure to rope them as much as possible. I know, everyone loves emotes, dude. Most people say this, the more emotes that you post, the cooler it is. As most people say, people who are really happy with their lives are the people who are emote spamming aggressively on children's card game mobile apps. Fine, check up. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome in. Welcome. Look at this. We got some hype train emotes. Choo choo. Still spamming emotes right now, I bet. I mean, dude, it's pretty sick. Especially when infinite already. Yeah, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? Some people's lives just lead them to being a mobile card game emote spammer. You just gotta be happy that you didn't go down that path, you know? That's all you can do. That's all you can do, really. Valdog! Thank you so much for the sub with Prime. Ah! We We gotta speedrun this game.
Everybody's a Binks fan.
Actually, no, I'm retreating this game. I'm gonna run some ads. The ads are about to start, but I'm gonna run them right now so you don't spend too much time. If you don't like seeing ads, you can use an ad blocker if you want. I don't really care. Or you can subscribe using Twitch Prime, which is free for you. Luckily, get a gifted sub from someone in the community, or spend $5 on a sub to get some stuff. But I'm gonna run the ads now, and we're gonna look at cards and upgrade cards while you're gone. And then when you get back, we're gonna play some more games. Goodbye. That's going to be what we're going to try and do as much as we can in the future. When we get under 5 minutes left for the ads, we just run them ourselves. It'll extend out the timer so you have more time between the next one. And then we can just hang out and look at some cards, upgrade some cards. What cards do we want to upgrade? How's our Angela doing? Can we upgrade her? I don't think we have enough to bring her over the top yet. Don't think we have enough. But we can get her damn close. Get her up to... I kind of want to use this one once it got to this this level. I think I like it better than the inked one that I had. I just don't like the green. The green just looks really bad on this, unfortunately. Got a bad color with my gold split. Did someone posted? Someone posted on Twitter a Dan Hip Lockjaw with gold and black Kirby Crackle and was complaining about it. I almost lost my damn mind, chat. I almost popped off. Ooh, one step closer getting this to Ultra. Got the snowy Jessica Jones variant. I do like the snowy Jessica Jones variant a lot. It's a good looking one. With this one at Ultra, I might keep it there. I'm not sure. The gold that keeps the Tony Stark still red is so clutch, man. You look and play with good splits. Now, I think they were just mad that the black Crackle looks a little scuffed. The black Crackle does look kind of scuffed. But I was just like, I just want to be like the audacity of you to come on here. Dude, you know what would be the best split in the whole game, in my opinion, if I had it? It would be this, but with the Crackle. If this had the blue Crackle, I would lose my mind over the split. Split Winter Dino? I can't split Winter Dino. I literally am unable to do so. Look at the split that I have. I can't change this. This is going to stay like this for the rest of eternity. This is gorgeous. I can't split. I literally cannot split this. It would be impossible for me to do this. You got a 2 minute Sephora ad. You're a 35-year-old man. Maybe you gotta get a present. You know. We could split this dino. We could split our Dan Hip dino. That sounds fun. Had a few games for your ongoing Destroyer 3-0. It's a really good list. I feel like it's just one of those lists that people just forget about. And it's just like, it's the best budget list in the game as well. Because you can run that list with literally 0 pooled 3 cards except for Destroyer. The only card you need as far as pool 3 goes is Destroyer. Anything else that you add is just spice. I mean, even this deck, like, it has Rogue, Luke Cage, Howard, and Destroyer are the 3 cards that are Series 3 and above. Crazy. Best budget deck in the game by far. That's why whenever people talk about like the best first card to get, I think that Destroyer and Sarah are just, if you're going to get a Series 3 card, if you get either Destroyer or Sarah, you can make like, just like a competitive deck that you can beat anyone with. It's really cool. Maybe get a banger Dan Hip split to go along with our banger our banger Snow Double Dinosaur split. Maybe get some competition in this slot. We'll see. In the year 2099, they're gonna add border selection. Yeah, I feel like people just like say like, oh, why don't they just add this, and don't realize that it's probably a coding nightmare to deal with, like changing splits and backgrounds and like how they affect and borders. As whatever. Sad you didn't get a banger split. We could try for one more banger split though. I don't think we have the... Oh, we do have the goblin boosters to go for a banger red goblin split. Let's go for a banger red goblin split. No Gamba? Oh yeah, we're supposed to like Gamba and stuff. I'll do it for this one. Flash prediction. All stuff is new to me, man. Y'all gotta chill. Start prediction. One is banger, gold, pink, crackle. Fourth, Gabi split. I don't even think I can get a gold. Can you even get a crackle? Non-banger. I don't know. Submission period, 1 minute. Don't show this again. Just ink on 4? Well, now you know the odds. I'm pretty sure this is the 4th split. It might actually only be the 3rd split, so I might just be lying. Wait here, we'll pre-jack this one. We'll do a regular goblin split first. This will be the 5th split. So if you made a bet, I apologize already because I changed it. Boom. But it's all fake internet points, so it doesn't matter. So it's gonna be the 5th Gabi split, not the 4th Gabi split. This one doesn't count. Is that Rainbow? Rainbow Crackle? You love pre-jacking? Same. I do realize that I say that without most people knowing what it means. Even so, scam, that's okay. This really benefits the people who wait until the very end, which is what you should do in all of these. Alright, is the prediction done? Probably, right? 14,000 in the pool? Oh my gosh, so exciting. Alright, 5th Gabi split. Do we get a banger? Wait, we don't get to see now. 5th Gabi split. Are we getting a banger? Are we not getting a banger? The world may never know. Can't see the Gamba on TV? Yeah. Tough. It's not a banger. Not a banger. Bangerless. Non-banger, non-believers. I unfortunately have to give you the stuff. Good stuff. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Thank you for watching the ads. They give me money for you watching the ads, which is cool in general. Bum, bum. Yoink the points? Point yoinker? There's a point yoinker over here.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Oh! Arizona Trelly X? Arizona Trellix, is that right? Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Very Pog, well on our way to our goal of 1 million subs. Thank you for being a part of the journey. Waiting for your free card to rotate between Sarah and Silver Surfer. What's more worth? Sarah. Sarah opens up. I mean, Surfer's pretty good too, but I feel like Surfer gets better as you go through the Pool 3 because there's a lot of good Pool 3 Surfer cards. Okay, Destroyer's sitting at the top of the deck. Good to know. We can make the Goose loose. Throw the Goose left. Goose is loose, baby. Oh, Maria Hill? Is this a fake Maria Hill or did you put this in your deck? You're a piece. What's next, Howard? What we got? We got armor coming next. Good to know. Mr. Fantastic middle. Surfer plays Surfer, Sarah plays more. Yeah, I just really think there's so many good 3-cost cards that you need before Surfer becomes really viable. Whereas Sarah, you can immediately start playing just Sarah Miracle decks. Just throwing all your best 3 and 2-cost cards in a deck with Sarah. You have a banger of a time. We should probably start investing right a little bit. I also kind of just want to like... What we got next? No Spectrum. I kind of want to just play a decently sized card left. Oh, I can't play Professor X left now. I want to play Professor X left. I want to do this. I can't play Destroyer left either. Wait, I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Okay, now we have to fight for right. And I don't love doing it, but I have to. Okay, just a solid ongoing card. Yep, it counters some high E stuff too. Unbelievably rude of my opponent. Okay, we're not really fighting for right much anymore. And they got the Daredevil to stop my Professor X. Incredibly rude. Biggest cards? Yeah, this is why I don't run Goose in this list, actually. It's the exact reason that I mentioned, is that it's too restricting. Can't believe they didn't fill right. That is a psycho play. I didn't even check what I was going to top deck. Yeah. I think the bot just gave me wins, though. It shouldn't have any ways to add over here, right? Blarvel? We did get murdered by Blarvel, but luckily they didn't have it. I see a lot of turn 5 wave these days. That's okay. You learn with Sarah decks how to play around turn 5 wave eventually. It takes a while. But when they're in random decks it can feel bad, but if you're like, you can like sniff them out sometimes. Like move decks, you have to be scared about turn 5 wave. You have to be scared about turn 5 wave with any like good card style deck where they just seem to be playing good stats. You get to worry about the wave. We have to start investing in here early. I guess we just Lizard to start though. Any rocks we get go through Quantum Tunnel. And so you played Valkyrie builds in a while. I'm really bad with the card, dude. I would play more Valkyrie builds if I wasn't dog shit at the card, but I'm really bad at the card. I'm really bad. Every time I play a Valkyrie deck, I just suck. Alright, sick. Love to see it. Alrighty. It is an ongoing card, to be fair. Could we just play like Namor, maybe Professor X left? Like Professor X doesn't really do anything, but then we just Spectrum to try and win. I guess it stops them from shuffling cards. I think we snap on this. Cheers, Elliot. Thanks for hanging out, man. Or woman, I guess. I don't know. Viper? Very rude. Oh, dude, we're golden, man. Profex middle, destroyer right. We're sitting pretty. Ooh, nice Shuri. You also played Shuri first, and then you played your second card. I actually saved you from a very embarrassing loss. But am I gonna win right? I don't think I'm gonna win right. They can high roll us really hard here. We're only adding 5 left, so they can high roll us for sure. Spectrum more points here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's the exact same amount. No, it's actually better because you get rid of the hood. Wait, we're actually adding 6 left. No, Destroyer is simply a better play because it gets rid of our hood. How can they high roll you? Just by playing 2 cards in Quantum Tunnel and getting a giant card. I can never win right because of the Tribunal. Yeah, Destroyer is better by 3 points. I have no way of winning the right side, unfortunately. Yeah, Tribunal, it's a funky card. Very funky card. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Ah! Okay. Tribunal needs to be a 6'9". It was originally shown as a 6'4". It could probably be honestly, it could probably be a 6'9". Probably be fine. A Galactus deck. What the hell was that deck I was facing? That was psycho, man. Oh, there was a turn 7 Galactus deck with Viper stuff. They did all the Viper Iron Fist stuff. Oh, we can play Howard the Duck, which will double it. So you can see the next 2 cards on the top of your deck. Pog. Might be fine as a 6/12. I think a 6/12 is overdoing it by quite a bit. I do think a 6/9 is fair, and I do also like the idea of keeping it indivisible by 3. Okay, we're getting all of our stuff. What should we be setting up here? We'll go like Ant-Man left. Hopefully get another card left, and then maybe Professor X left. Figure it out. It was a 6/13 that's somewhat similar. It's a lot different though. On reveal, there's just so many different things that are. I see what you mean in theory though. Okay, now let's change that. We're gonna go for right. What's our next card? Cosmo. Could be important. Still want to try and lock this down on turn 5 though. Regan. We just go Cosmo right, Professor X right. His armor annoys them? Well, I mean, so does the squirrels, right? Also, Trans Pride, Pog. What are the odds of pulling a big bad from a cache? Well, I don't think Tribunal's technically a quote-unquote big bad, but also like that whole idea is kind of changing. I think the whole idea is just kind of like going to be quite a bit different. I think the Cosmo annoyed them as well. think the Cosmo is also incredibly annoying for them. Oh, dude, they are going to be so mad. They are not, straight up not having a good time. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for them straight up not having a good time right now. I tell you what, they are not enjoying this by even the smallest of margins. They're not really enjoying this whole situation. Quake incoming? That'd be awesome, dude. If they beat me with a Quake, dude, I would give them the hardest nucks of any nucks I've ever nuxed. If they beat me with a Quake there, I would give them the fattest nucks, dude. I would definitely let them, if they win, that's awesome, dude. Anytime anyone beats me with a Quake, I'm stoked. I'm Do you like Human Torch? What do you mean? Overall as a card? I think it's a cool card. I think it's a very interesting card. I think it's really cool that like Human Torch and Multiple Man were like as a friend, like as a dude. You talk about Captain America? Anyone get that reference? You talking about Captain America? Anyone? Anyone at all? Any OG Fantastic Four enjoyers? Never better than Warpath? IMO, yes. It's a 4/6. And I very often, I feel like Warpath, here's the problem with Warpath. Warpath pushes you into bad play patterns, in my opinion. I feel like Warpath pushes you into like bad play patterns. That makes sense. You remember Galactus being a cloud? Pretty much is a cloud when you think about it. I don't remember what they were playing. Do you remember what this guy was playing? This dude was playing? This piece was playing, somebody say? They're playing discard? I hope they play a discard card left. Quinjet's all right. I would just go with a 2 cost. Hope there's a discard card. No. Think they're watching the stream? Could be. Let's check. Okay, so they have a Chavez, 2 0-cost swarms. They have a Chavez and 2 swarms. They go swarm middle, we lose, right? If they go Chavez, or Chavez, swarm left, we win. Could also potentially find a win if they Chavez middle, swarm left. Yeah, I know Apocalypse. No Apocalypse, sorry. Chavez, swarm, total power, APOC. Think they go all in left? Think they go the Chavez middle. Chavez middle. Dude, all I had to do was play that middle, man. Son of a bitch. They made a terrible play. If I would have just played the destroyer middle, we would have won. That's tough, man. I really wanted to take some cubes from him. I think that's maybe the worst play he could have made. I think they made the worst play there. It's hard to play around the worst play, man. The guy's a dink indeed. Tough. It's okay, chat. They've already lost in life. If they emote spam in a children's card game, we don't need to make them lose in the game too. Okay. It's a stream mode sniper? I don't know if it's a stream sniper though. I don't necessarily play like a stream sniper. I think they just suck. I'm just mad. Like I was thinking about playing it middle, but then like sometimes I just overthink. I forgot that they're like not good at the game, because like they just make the worst play ever. I think the best play was to go swarm middle and then Shavas swarm left, and I don't think they could ever lose there. But I was expecting them to like BM, maybe play the Shavas middle. Most people would spam in a kids game when they're salty. Definitely not what Jesus would do. So true. Yeah, I gave them more credit than they deserved, unfortunately. How does Cerebro 2 fare? I mean, they have Luke Cage as well. We have the Rouge. We're gonna snap. We have the Rouge in our deck. They might not draw their Luke Cage either. Full middle already? Oh, it's not Cerebro 4. I'm very confused. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe it's some kind of flood deck. No conquest? Nope. Not a huge fan of the not a huge fan of that mode. Yeah, if they don't have Luke Cage, we just win, right? And they have nothing to do the rest of the game, realistically, unless I want to play in power with no name. I don't like this and it's just Spectrum, right? Now they could have their own Luke. And we're not worried about Blarvel, luckily. Now we only have to win middle or left, which is really great. This should be fine with both of them. The Khazar probably, right? Yeah, that's still not a worry. GG's. I don't like Onslaught Blarvel Zoo. That's pretty interesting. You seen the Spotlight variants? Wait, did they announce stuff? Did they announce the Spotlight Cash cards? Pool 2 deck? Yeah, I felt like it, yeah. Oh, leaks? I don't give anything to leaks. You get a Spotlight variant if you don't have the core card. No, I think you have to unlock the core card first, and then you get the variant. Good name. Yeah, I like Octodoctopus. I play them all the time. I literally play Dr. Octopus, or Octodoctopus, like, twice a stream. Why not Wong in the deck? I feel like if you make a Spectrum deck with Wong, you cut the Destroyer. You just don't worry about the Destroyer side of things. I've done many versions. I was actually the first person to name the deck Wongoing, interestingly enough. It was a long time ago, though. Is it on Snap Zone? All the spotlight caches are in Snap Zone or what? I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to. Wong Lad Zabu? Yeah, I do. I've done the Zongoing version with like Zabu, Iron Lad, Wong, Typhoid Mary. That's really cool. They all are? All the spotlight caches? Like when they are? Can someone link me in chat what you're talking about? Or are they just saying they found future spotlight cache, like things that are marked as spotlight cache things? Because I don't really care about that. We gotta hold the Rouge now because they're probably gonna have some crazy stuff. We're probably gonna be ahead though, which is scary. What kind of destruction cards I could have? I have Howard in play. Here, I guess. Okay. How do we proceed here? Do this. Maybe they play out an Iron Man early. That'd be really good for us. Maybe they play out an Iron Man early, we win. Cosmo Raid is great. We're gonna do it on the final turn. In case they do Mystique stuff. Alright, this is flipped Iron Man. They're dusted. Venom. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe the Cosmo earlier was better. We kind of have to call out where they Mystique. They'll probably Mystique right, but I think even if they Mystique right, we're gonna lose, which is sad. And negative Deadpool was very, very interesting. We're gonna lose 4 left too, is the problem. They're almost certainly filling. We're gonna be at 14. I think we have to just hope that they Mystique left. If they Mystique left, we could have them. Ah, they Mystiqued right. Or they, the Iron Man right, Mystiqued right. That's tough. I think they always win if they Mystique right. It was probably the better play. Skillmonger too! How rude. That's a Hefe list. Cool. Negative Destroy. Negative has some cool archetypes that I feel like people don't explore much because of the perceived like best ones. Your Spotlight Cache system goes live at 11. There will be feature cards. You already own one of the feature cards. Spotlight Cache will instead feature a time exclusive variant for each featured card. They just have 3 of the variants? Like how do they know where these go? Is the first one that they have? Yes. Yeah, they're probably just guessing, yeah. That Knoll does look pretty cool. I like the Tribunal a lot too. If the first one is Jean Grey Living Tribunal, I'm hyped because then I get Living Tribunal. We actually Lizard middle is always bad. No Luke Cage in him. Okay. Mojo World. Random surfer. How about I just push middle, Professor Exit, turn 4, figure out to see if I can try and win another location. It'll be a tough game to win though. Okay. He's in Baker. We faced them a couple of times, right? They actually probably expected Professor X to come down middle. It was pretty okay in bounce. Your power output is higher than theirs. Yeah, someone took my Jane Foster negative list and they just added Beast to it, and it looked kind of psycho. We'll just lock down middle. They might play around it. I mean, they've seen our deck before, so. There's a random Nick Fury. That's in their deck. Okay. They didn't play around it enough, though. Your Spectrum even beat us? It doesn't. They could be trying to Spectrum just to tie, though? Have any 3-cost cards? We did this. Beat Spectrum left. Doesn't beat this though. Yeah, I overthought it. Where are these cars coming from, man? Not beat that though, unfortunately. GG's. Larval from Nick. Pretty hard to get a 5-cost card from Nick Fury. I don't have the playlist publicly available. It's all from Game Chops and Ramesis B though. Game Chops and Ramesis B. I'll be right back and grab a little bit of water. Oh yeah, my girlfriend just got home. Very exciting. Fantastic start.
Stupid. There for half an hour, they forgot about me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So sad.
Hi. What's up? You having a good day other than that? No, I'm sorry. Why are you grouchy?
I had to wait half an hour for valet.
She had to wait half an hour for valet chat. That's an honest reason to be grouchy.
And I have to pay for parking too, and that's just too bad.
And usually she comes home when I cook for her, and now I'm streaming, so I can't do that.
Hard.
Why don't you make that pizza?
Good pasta.
Ooh, what kind of pasta? And you have a bunch of delicious...
Open it.
Yeah. Can I lightly roast you on stream?
Yeah.
Did you start to put the zucchini away and then realize that we didn't have a lid for that Tupperware and then just give up and then stop putting the zucchini away?
No, I just started putting it away, but it was really hot, so then I just left some of it to cool down.
Because there was no top to the stuff that you're putting in.
I didn't know that.
We could probably get rid of that, huh?
Yeah.
I got a fire TV stick. Look at this, chat. Fire TV stick.
Wow,
I thought this would be good. It was super cheap. It's like 25 bucks on Amazon right now. No, they're like early Prime Day deals. But I thought it'd be really nice because it's so cheap. If we ever travel or anything like that, you know, sometimes like hotel rooms and stuff sucks ass for like actually like making any of the Chromecasting or anything works. We can have that, and then we could just basically have our own little smart TV that we can bring places. Aren't I so smart, chat? Yeah, tell me I'm smart.
Oh, good.
You guys like that song? You can eat cereal with it if it's a bowl with no lid. Tell me you're... Tell me you're a bachelor without telling me you're a bachelor. Go take care of your girl? Nah, dude, I'm working. Gotta set healthy boundaries for yourself. If I needed something from her, I wouldn't go to her job and be like, hey, come do stuff. We're gonna snap just because Safety Blade's annoying me. I'm this person who ropes people like crazy because they're a streamer. It's okay. Needs a Bemfray, just get some cinder blocks. So true. Whoa, Agent 13 Angela. Oh, thank you. I wanted that. I'm gonna play pretty hard for middle. I wish I could play 2-2s here and honestly just fulfill. We're gonna try hard to play for middle, but it's gonna be hard to beat a middle. Play a tiny card, little baby card. Oh, thank you for thinning my deck. Okay, at least they didn't get draw. Okay, come on, Professor X me, Professor X me, Professor X me. Let's go. I almost hit end turn. Now, if they're really smart and he's prospecting a Professor X left, he'll play left. And Safety Blade's pretty damn good, man. Safety Blade's very good at the game. Why is Safety Blade awake? Isn't it only like 11 o'clock where he lives? Huge. I think we really have to be scared about is, oh, we have Rouge. It simply doesn't matter. Let's go! We're better than Safety Blade Pog! GG Safety Blade. And we had the Rouge. It actually would have been better if we got it so that he didn't want to retreat there, because the Rouge would have just shredded him apart. Like 10 AM there? Where does Safety Blade live? I thought Safety Blade was UK based. Where does Safety Blade live? Am I completely wrong? It must be like literally on the completely other side of the world than I was expecting. He's Australian? Oh, I can't. My Australian impression is just like mumbling obscenities, and I can't really do that on stream. I was just gonna do what I normally do when I make fun of Australians. Ah, crikey, mate. Yeah, you shouldn't say crikey. Get 3.5 gold. What's the best way to use credits? Or always get the bundles. Yeah, 13. The bundles are always going to be your best bet. You can follow things like Marvel Snap Zone and like Snap.fan. Will usually give like breakdowns of like the quote unquote best bang for your buck as far as bundles go. 10 times in Vegemite, mate. I have a decent Australian accent though. Some of my best friends are Australian. Namor middle could come in pretty clutch. We are going to get ahead here, so I think we're sniping a Cosmo. If there are some kind of if there's some kind of like funky bounce deck, they'll probably want to do their bounce stuff right, so this might just shut it down. Or if they Mr. Negative right. Oh man, if they Mr. Negative right. Ooh, baby. I had a lot of Aussie friends on Twitch. A few of them flew out to see me last year. That's crazy, man. Wait, middle? Oh, come on! Move the long middle! Move the long right! Come on, move this right, please. Come on, move the wong, move the wong, move the wong, move the wong. Move the Wong. Oh, damn it. Why does the Great Web never work the way they wanted to? Freaking cheater. I'll let him snap. I don't care. Come on, move the Wong! Move the Wong! God damn it, dude! This game sucks. This game is the worst, dude. This game is terrible. This game sucks ass. I'm not playing this game anymore, man. This game sucks. Surely they can't beat whatever, however many power I put left. Surely. You're gambiting me? Wait, we win? We win these. Let's go. Thank you for the cubes. I don't know, Friendsworth. I have no idea. I think for my level, I should be holding caches, but you'd have to ask someone else. I don't have good answers. Dude forgot Mystique order? That's a good point. The Mystique also didn't work. Game there would have been sick. Not as much as you think, because it could just hit right. And then every time it hits right, it just wastes a shot. I think we win there a lot if they go left. But anyone that hits left also turns off the Ant-Man, which is pretty good. But it's not as strong as you'd think it would be. That was a very rude spider hand. Double ongoing effects are kind of pog. And we have the Rouge, chat. Not only do we have double ongoing effects, we have the Rouge. In case they have an ongoing effect, then we steal theirs and we get it twice. We get quadruple Rouge. Rouge Apocalypse. They did play the negative after Wong. This is correct. I'll never expect the Rouge, chat. Maybe they're like one of these Darkhawk versions. Or that maybe they play a cheeky Iron Man over here. Is Orc any good? It depends on what you mean by good, right? Hard to answer that, I would say. It's pretty bad, honestly, but it's like kind of a cool 6-drop where it's like a giant point slam card. I think there's a world where they play Iceman this turn. Okay, well, hopefully get Namor, maybe? Namor's decent. Ooh. Iron Man middle, please. Please give me the Iron Man middle. Come on. Such a juicy spot for an Iron Man right there. So juicy. Collector's not an ongoing card, unfortunately. Do this and pray. I mean, this almost always loses, right? The odds of this winning are astronomically low. They have top deck, they have Kitty, and whatever their other card is has 3 power. That's for 2. Send it. They have 4 cards in hand? It said on my tracker they had 3. Oh, it's in this, these bad boys. Kitty, I think, is enough by 1 point. Play piece. And his Namor right would have won, but then maybe they adjust their play too. I still think Orca is perfect swerve card, including a Galactus deck. Dude, Salamander's just been put, I don't know if you saw the video, but the video starts with you saying I've seen people putting Orca in a Galactus deck as a secondary option. I think it's kind of an interesting idea to throw him in there because they're expecting Galactus on the final turn, and then you just slam it. The most recent one, the Kingpin one today, like the very first thing I say. I just call you I just say that that's the most base thing I've ever heard, is running Orca in a Galactus deck. You're considering adding Galactus in your Namor Orca? That's cool too. Look at that. 2 cards that do the exact opposite things that kind of work together. What a world. Lizard's great for fighting for Asgard. I feel like ladder's gotten 100% easier since Conquest was added. I mean, that's obviously wrong, because 100 times easier would be crazy. It's probably lightened up. I feel like people who want to be as sweaty as possible probably go and play higher level Conquest. Sure, there's a decent bit. It's shaved off some of the top end. Hit Infinite Warning. There's also a lot of bots like this season. So like, sometimes people aren't as good at noticing when they're facing bots or not. So I feel like this season in particular, like last season, 2 seasons ago, it felt like the bots weren't nearly as bad, whereas this season it felt like the bots were significantly worse. Maybe that too. Ghost is a fine replacement for Howard. I don't know if it's like great, but it's fine. See if they can beat 6 here. I would love to draw some cards. Getting to our... Professor X would be nice. Like, Professor X right would go really hard here. I think we still make this play. I don't know if they'll Phoenix Force here. I think if they Phoenix Force, they'll Phoenix Force middle. Which in that case, do I want to try and catch the Phoenix Force? It's Falcon plus 6. It's 13. Can we Spectrum it? Is this psychotic? I want to catch the Phoenix Force. I want to capture it. I bet there's an arc where Professor X has to capture. Oh, and I forgot that it does that too. Oh, get destroyed. Holy. Get over here, Phoenix Force. Get over here, you piece. What a snag. Opponent furiously opening up the Discord trying to figure out what happened. This Ghost has tension with Cosmo. Ghost does have some tension with Cosmo. Cosmo snipes are one of my favorite things about the deck. Also, it has some tension with Professor X, like on lockjaw lanes and things like that. Sean incoming. They have to Sean and play a small card left. Like, they could do it, but it's just it's a hard read to make. I don't think this is my best play. I could fight for both lanes to play around Sean, but I don't know. Play Cos with a move with Ghost Spider. That's quite funny. I kind of like that idea. Taught ourselves a Phoenix Force, chat. I was gonna say, I bet that's like that's something that happens in one of the comics, where like Professor X has to use his mind to like try and contain the Phoenix Force somewhere before it fuses with someone. Any lore heads can confirm that Professor X does that? That felt like a canon event in many ways. Need 24k credits to guarantee Jean Grey when the patch hits. 40 collect. Is that 40 collector's reserves? That sounds right. 40 collector's reserves. 40 collector's reserves is... Every collector's reserve is like 50. Every level is 50, so 6 times 4, 6,000 times 4, 24k. Yeah, that sounds right. Right? Am I crazy? I don't know. Yeah, He's too weak, but he tried. Yeah, I knew that would be a canon event. Not to defend the big company, was 24k also gives you 3. Yeah, also gives you 3 other cards. And it's all about guaranteeing, right? It's also not a big company. Second Dinner is actually like a very small company. It's one of the smallest like game design studios out there. All right, well this is a bit annoying. Two and a half spotlight caches on average. Sounds right. Small company with a big partner though. You are not wrong there. I need to be using my Howard, dude. This is the worst. This is, for me, this is the worst part about Howard is that I forget to use him all the time. All right. So it's a 50-50. I think if we move cards or if they move cards. I think it's a 50-50. I'm not sure exactly how it works. We want the Namor to stay ideally. Okay, very nice. I don't know where I want this Professor X to land. I kind of want to just throw it left. They could play a lot of cards on Quantum Realm this turn, though. This loses if they played like 3 cards here, and it's kind of bad if they play 2. It's snapped. Okay. Rethink our play. What's our next card? Destroyer. Okay. Very good intel, actually. Just one card we beat with Spectrum, which is nice. We don't beat that with Spectrum. We buy it? Ugh, cringe. Like one of the only cards we don't beat, yeah. Why didn't it? Why didn't the Quantum Realm work here? The Bast effect goes second? But shouldn't Bast change the base power and then this should change the base power again? Am I crazy? Why would Bast go second though? That doesn't make any sense. We're almost certainly running here, right? It would be, I don't think there's almost any series of event that leads us to win this. Bast is not base power. Bast changes power, not base power. If you change the power of something and then change the base power, shouldn't that change it? I guess what Quantum Realm does is it goes back to the very beginning of the stack and changes it to do, and then the Bast goes on top of that. I guess that makes sense. Interesting. It doesn't add, right? It changes. It doesn't add or correct. It changes. Interesting. Very interesting. They might be unintuitive. They might just like be more too Omega Brain for me. One of the two. I kind of like keeping this open and then fighting with Professor X there later. Like we could just play all of our cards left. Professor X here, and then we can even just play Destroyer left too if we want, or Destroyer right. All of which are good. We have the Rouge as backup. We're gonna snap. This line of play beats most decks, the one that I'm about to do. What? Is that bad? You can win here with Spectrum now. Don't have Spectrum though. The final turn, we could also, crazy enough, we could do this on the final turn and win it. Yo, Teebs, we're with a party of 33. Thank you so much, Teebs. Oof. Don't snap. That, I mean, it gives you a good chance to leave, right? Good Lockjaw nerf would make him an ongoing card. It just doesn't make sense as an ongoing card. It's tough. I wanted to find some funky lines here. I just don't think it exists. Think this is winnable? I have such a hard time thinking about how they win. They play left, right? And they just get a bunch of power left. They slam H.E. Hulk at the end. My like cheeky play of the Professor X Ant-Man is cool. I could Professor X and then I just don't see how I win left or right. Like I could cheese out middle, but if I cheese out middle, Prof right, Probs plus Ant-Man middle. Damn, Teebs. Very smart play. A very smart play. Decent chance they play right this turn, but you're totally right. That is very winnable. No, Teebs, that was incredibly smart. Very smart. Very intelligent idea there. I completely missed Professor X right being able to copy. Very cool. Daredevil should be an ongoing card. It also doesn't make sense as an ongoing card. Like, I feel like people just say like this card should be an ongoing card, but like that's not what ongoing means. You know what I mean? Like there's reasons why there's differentiation between just card text cards and ongoing cards. It just doesn't really make sense. Like Daredevil is pointing to a specific point in a specific turn, not a aura effect that's happening the whole time. It's hard though. Oh, here, actually, let me retreat this game. We're gonna run ads, because the ads are gonna start in 50 seconds if I don't, and I don't want to be playing while you guys are having ads, so we'll mess around and look at our collection a little bit. But we're gonna run the ads right now. If you don't want to see the ads, you can either sub with Twitch Prime, or sub for $5 or not, but I appreciate you sitting around and watching the ads. You can even do the ad block. I don't really care. That's fine. But we'll be here when you get back, and we'll start our next game then. But thank you for being here and watching the ads, because it makes me money, and that's cool. Goodbye. Okay, so we'll mess around with the collection a little bit. Look at this. I'm getting so much better at this, chat. We're getting so much better at this. Okay. Look at our cards. We did spend a ton of credits last ad break, so we can't really do that. Let's look at our favorite splits that we have. I get asked this like a lot, what my favorite splits are. We could showcase some of them here. I think that Stinky Leader kind of goes crazy. Stinky Leader kind of goes insane. I think this is like one of my favorite color coordinated splits I've ever had. I really like the green crackle on this. Now, if it was yellow crackle, it might have been better, but I kind of like the green with it because it kind of like goes to him being Green Man bad. Really dig this one. Your correction's late. Thank you. It's very kind of you. The Art Germ Doctor Doom with the Rambo crackle goes pretty hard. I do mention this a lot every single time I show this, but the Microsoft Paint cutout hood is the only thing I think is a little bit iffy. What do I look for in a split? I like coordination. I like coordination between like I think Crackle is the best looking outside split, so I'm always hoping for Crackle. I like coordination between either like the actual card itself, the name, or different things like that. Now, maybe my favorite split is my Mystique split. It's actually not a gold or a inked split, but I think that this one with the Prism Rainbow goes really hard. Like the color coordination with the Crackle and the card is perfect. I really do think that the Prism looks better. I think the gold might be a little bit better, but this is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite Prism slits available. We do have a lot of work to go with some of our one drops. This Cosmo split is like okay, or this Nova split is like okay. All foil colors are in background kind of time with the card too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like super nice looking. I should spend some time trying to get a good Invisible Woman because I really like this Alex Ross Invisible Woman. The hand, being able to see through the hand is so cool. Very like unique to this card. Just being able to see through every part of her body is like super interesting. Gold might be a little more flat. Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen this in gold, or I put it together in gold, and I kind of just like the prism, like just kind of just pops. All right, most people should be back. Thanks for sticking through the ads. We got about an hour left on the stream. By the way, if you guys don't know Teeves, they are a awesome content creator. Teebs, you've been doing a lot more with like casting and stuff, right? Are you just getting more into streaming? Because I didn't know that you streamed all that much. Or have you always just been doing it just a little bit on the outside? But they have been doing really amazing things for the community with helping with casting and stuff, and they're very knowledgeable. So go check them out. Been streaming for a while, but mostly as a background thing. Casting is your real passion for this game. You're very good at it. You're very good at it. I look back and watch the finals that you casted between me and K and Best, and you both had me rolling. Thank you, Stinger. Thank you. I'm like thinking maybe Cosmoing left, but did we lose our Spectrum? No Spectrum. Yeah, we got a Cosmo left. Might just do it on curve too. I think just doing it on curve is correct. This looks stupid, but I think this is right. We're gonna snap on him too. Actually, no, we're fine because we're gonna play the Destroyer on here, which has a Cosmo. Alright, well, I wish I had that Cosmo for other things. But we should still be able to shut down right, and then the Destroyer should be enough. We do this with priority, right? I think we're totally fine doing that, as long as we're doing this with priority. I mean, if they get quadruple... We might have to do a Psycho Destroyer middle. Thank you, Teebs. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Oh no, chat, we're not gonna be able to beat the Tiger Spirits. Chat, they're gonna get to 28. Whatever are we gonna do? Oh no, they Odin'd! Oh no! You read like a book. Wow. Why, Howard? It's a one-cost ongoing card. So our deck runs Spectrum, so just having like some good low-cost ongoing cards is good. Howard also gives us some information in the deck. Well. Could you slot Omega Red in this deck? You could. I think it makes the deck worse. Usually with this deck, you're fighting for all 3 lanes. If you wanted to do Omega Red, you'd probably want to slot like Iron Man in too, but you can make a version of the deck that does that. I just don't think this version works with it. I think Namor is really underrated. Namor just as a 4/6 card that says ongoing on it works really well with the deck, and then sometimes he just like Fights for lane really hard. Let's look at this variant. Okay, we're drawing Rogue this turn. Look at that. We got a bunch of information. We get next turn. Destroyer. Okay. We have Destroyer and Spectrum, so we have both of our options available. Packing one lane up seems pretty alright. We don't know anything about the opponent's deck yet because they're not doing anything. We have nowhere option for Destroyer, which is always good. Namor coming next turn. Okay. Dude, I might like full fill left. Is that too psycho? I think it is. Go armor right. You loot your spec Destroyer and you go with this? You think it's fair? I think it's fair, yeah. Okay, probably Surfer? Probably Surfer. I mean, they have to deal with 11 middle. It's very annoying. Like the Namor, if you just play him in a lane, even if they beat him, they have to invest usually more than 4 energy to beat him, right? Usually have to invest like 6 energy to get 11 power. Surfer that didn't draw Nova or Goose. They could not be running Nova. Not everyone runs Nova. What's my next card? Using Howard. You can also snipe their stuff with Cosmo. Polaris? Not as annoying as you'd think. Hate this, but I think I have to do it. Might even try and Cosmo snipe him. Cosmo mid, we don't want to do it this turn. Because then they know, oh, I have to Surfer left. We want them to not know that they have options. What's my next card? I'll always be looking at this. Lizard? Lizard Cosmo isn't too shabby. Cosmo mid apparently was really good. Would appear. Like never wins, right? Surfer just beats us up. We'll lose for one. And they probably have Skillmonger too. Skillmonger, Surfer. They get 3. It goes to 10. Surfer goes over the top. Turns out Cosmo middle would have been really good. What's up, Emma? Welcome in. Love a Howard deck? Not too shabby, man. One of the few decks Howard fits into. Make Howard a 1/3, please. I'm doing good, Emma. We're just playing some ongoing storage, just grinding up the ladder. Slowly but surely. Yeah, dude, I'm so happy I got the Dan Hip Howard. I think I got that, it was a random one too. It's like a random variant. It was like the craziest high roll I've had in a really long time. Negative zone? If we draw Luke, we might be snapping. It's so good. You look like a man who came on cartoon TV in my childhood. You look like a man who came on cartoon TV in my childhood. I don't know what you mean, but I will take it as a compliment. Yeah, like I said, once you get Luke Cage, it's very snappable. They're probably putting small cards here to Carnage them. Then we're just gonna be like, no carnage for you. Terrible 50-50 loss there. Really bad 50-50 loss. It's fine. No, they have Sean. Good intel. We could rouge the soul stone, but so often they have like dinosaurs and stuff, right? I just don't mind the lizard going right here. I don't know where we're sitting in this. Let's just go left. So I don't know where we're gonna be slotting in this destroyer. So might as well have at least a decent amount of power stacked up there. Yeah, I can show the Luke Cage now is fine. Don't call me George Lopez. It's wrong on so many levels. Now I think I just rip this. I probably have to play the Luke Cage's turn, huh? Just rip it. Rip it and rip it.
Everybody's a Binks fan.
Yo, nerf this user 420 so much. Do I rip the Prof X middle? I want to. I have no Spectrum. I have no Howard to tell me what's coming next. I do want to do it. Are we punished? We'll find out. You have a great channel to have sub badges. Why? I didn't affiliate until 2 days ago. Small card, tiny card, little card, baby card, little baby card, little baby tiny childish little card. Let's go. They still ahead? Okay. I don't think they're gonna expect the Luke Cage, right? So it's tough. Like, are they gonna fight us for left? Right? That's the question we have to look at. Are they gonna fight us for left? And if they fight us for left, how are they gonna do such a thing? I'm good, Emma. Thank you, though. I usually will let people come to the community. Okay. I can gain 6 left with Luke Cage. They might play 2 somewhat small things to try and turn off my lizard and not expect the Luke Cage. That's what I'm expecting, honestly. And then do we go max power? Or do we go Sean in case they play big card right? I think the problem is with max power. Well, it doesn't matter. If they play the big, we go max power. Because if they play a big card right, they're just losing right anyway. And they go first, but wait, maybe they play 3 cards. Oh, we got a Sean. If they play 3 cards, we got a Sean, right? We kill the bishop. Oh, if they play 4 cards. I think they play 4 cards. 7 cards in hand. Maybe they'll play 4 cards. Played 3. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, it's beautiful, chat. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life, chat. Oh, man. They were so confident until their own Shang-Chi comes from over the top and dunks on them. Let's go. GG's, Mr. Balls. That was a good one right there, man. That one is a good one. How would the Destroyer have worked out? We would have lost, right? Because they played Destroyer Pig. How do they play all those cards? They played Reality Stone, Pig, and Destroyer? Oh, from Beast. Both those were beasted. Ah. Very nice. Yeah, we would have lost if we just destroyed. We would have lost by 1. By Juan. They played that really well, though, to set up the left by winning by just a single point. I completely forgot about their chance to Reality Stone. That was a good game though, man. That was a good game. Did they play time stun the last turn? I don't think they had to, right? Maybe they did. Console let them play reality. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. What do we got? Drawing rogue this turn. Good to know. Yeah, just play everything out. You got infinite already? I did. I got infinite second day, I think. Aid my hand. Okay, turn 3. We could play anything else middle other than the Mr. Fantastic. That would be nice. The limbo game too. Man, we're running out of space real quick. All right, Howard, what's next? Armor next. I think we play the Rouge, which doesn't feel... the Rouge for later. We have the Spectrum to buff this later. We're fine. Cyclops? Oh, we have a Luke Cage. We're feeling mighty good. We're in a bit of trouble if they have Jeff, but outside of Jeff, we should be okay. What's next? Namor. We're never going to have a Namor lane, so we don't have to worry about it. Go armor right. But maybe they play their Hulk on turn 6 so we can steal their ongoing. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a cool trick. We have to go right in case they have Professor X. We have to fight Professor X, I think. They might still Professor X is a pretty good play. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a garbage play. We have to prevent Professor X. We have to be ready for Spider-Man on 6. We have to be ready for Spider-Man on 6. Cheers, Salamander. Takara reveal order makes no sense. I think it's just... I think it's random, maybe? I think it's just random. I think it's full random. You wish more cards had voice lines? Imagine if Morbius said it's Morbin time. I kind of just want to Spectrum this turn. I'm going to. They think Odin left? Very nice. Can we just Rouge their Hulk? This beats Doom. This beats Doom, baby! Now, if they have Doom 1-drop. If they have Doom 1-drop left, we lose. They have Doom 1-drop that's not... If they have Doom in a 1-drop that's not Nebula or Sunspot. I lose to exactly Doom, Misty Knight both left. Did they have it? Fuck, don't do it. Don't do it, dude. Don't do Doom, Misty Knight both left. Don't do it. Yeah, and Wasp. No, Wasp doesn't work because of the Luke Cage. Let's go! Oh, baby, what a game! What a game, chats! Oh man, that is gaming right there. Holy gaming. Yeah, it was just Misty Knight, I think. Yeah, Magento could cause some problems. Yeah, Magento could cause some issues for sure, right? But if Magento pulled the Namor, we still win. I think. Yeah, if Magento pulled the Magento had to pull like the Namor and the Rouge, maybe? Oh, and it had to pull one of the... I don't know, man. That was sick, dude. That was a great game. Yeah, holding the Rouge for the final turn and playing the Spectrum out on curve, I think was really clutch. Lucas Cage. I love calling him Lucas Cage. It's probably... I wonder if that's his real name. Or is he just Luke? Oh, it is Lucas, Luke Cage. But he was born Carl Lucas. So wait, so his name Luke is a short form of his last name? What? Are you allowed to do that? That should be illegal. You're not allowed to do that. Don't call the authorities. This is also the best part about playing Howard in your deck, is that you get to repeat his fun little thing that he does every time. Ooh, wait, what's my next card? I should stop hitting end turn before I know what the next card is. I do it literally every time. Ooh, Scorpion, get Luke Cage, punk. What'd you place Howard with? Any strong 1 or 2 drop ongoing card. There's not many good 1 drop ongoing cards. So usually in this deck we just ran Ant-Man, but Howard's pretty nice. You can run like Colossus. You could slot an Invisible Woman, but it gets a little bit hairy. Maybe that's your thing. I don't know. A Lizard right. Can't be reduced, which is nice. Okay, we got a Surferless. I do really like Scorpion and Surferless. I feel like this card has fallen out of love in Surferless, but I feel like this is a good Surfer card. Namor middle. Wish I had Professor X. Oh wait. Oh, okay. I was gonna be so mad if I knew that I had Professor X next turn and I messed up. I would have cried. Hopefully they play an ongoing card and we can Rouge it next turn. Aunt Barrow in A New Hope. Luke! What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's Cerebro 2. Aha. Let's go Rouge. It could Mystique. Baku! Give me that. Give me that. Night up. Night up. Night up. Dude, Rouge has been so good in this deck, man. Our first like maybe 6 games, Rouge wasn't that good, but the Rouge is going hard, man. The Rouge is going super hard in this deck. They just threw their phone. Tough, man. Hard out here. Hard out here when Rouge is in the meta, man. Not gonna watch anymore. Too stupid to even say Rouge correctly. What do you mean? I'm saying it right. Also, if you're gonna leave because of how I pronounce Rouge, I don't want you in the community. So, kind of like a win-win in many ways. You're hard stuck at 95 all day, up and down and up and down. It's tough, man. You just gotta push through. You don't get it, I'm French. Very true. Yeah, it's like he doesn't even know how Magento is spelled. Zachary, thank you so much for the Prime Arena. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I don't remember when Rouge started. I think I said it as like I think it was like the one that people got the most mad about since Magenta. Ruge. Wait till Skillmonger's funny though. Skillmonger like makes sense. Skillmonger also sounds like a slight, which I kind of wish it didn't, but I think it's still pretty funny to me that it sounds like a slight. Leave Binks alone? I mean, you can mess with me all you want, I don't care. What is going on, dude? We're gonna snap. I'm pretty sure there's a bot. Gento's funny because it's actually his color. It is pretty close to Magenta, huh? Pretty close. Should we be mining? We don't have Spectrum yet. Oh, Vibranium is good on bridge. Happy they didn't play their Vibranium on the bridge. I'm pretty sure they're I'm pretty sure they're a bot though. I mean, they have Nakia in their deck, right? Problem is, like, Professor X Wright is good in theory, but they're a cheater bot, so they probably just don't care, right? Do we just go Professor X middle into Destroyer left? It's probably good enough to win. They have to beat 17. I don't know. I guess they could slam a Chavez, but we should win the total power game. They could also fulfill middle now because there might be a cheater bot. I don't know if they're a cheater bot or not. Doesn't seem like it. If they just play the Chavez, it's a tie, which sucks ass, but we just have to deal with it. Oh, you piece of shit! Why didn't anyone tell me they had an Apocalypse in their hand? Wait, really? Was that the on turn 1? Wait, what? Oh, it's just a Nakia Apocalypse. I just lost 8 cubes to a bot chat. Professor X right wins bridge, but it's a cheating bot, so they'll play a big card. They'll play a card right, and then it won't. The problem with ongoing destroyer is that it's actually very bad against bots because it works a lot on callouts and stuff. It keeps lost in the key. I'm not proud of it. Don't get me wrong. What is a cheating bot? Cheating bots are bots when you're high enough MMR that essentially look at what you play and then make the best play around it. So even though they have shitty decks and they have a abusable AI, they still make like really psychotic plays around your plays. So I can't just win with like Psycho Professor X's, which is what I do a lot. Yeah, they removed most of them. There was a time in, I think, beta when they were, it was abysmal playing the game at some points. Yeah, cheater bots equals real life Daredevil. Very true. Oh, they're just gonna keep lecturing my Ant-Man. When? Boom. 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 This is also a bot for sure. They have to lecture this turn. They don't, they lose it. But if they lecture mid this turn, then we're gonna win mid anyway, so we're fine. Ink Pixel Cat is a bot for sure. Basically stream cheating from Halo Co-op, so true. Played the Electra right as a joke. Kinda respect it. Oh. I don't like this. Maybe either Spectrum or like do Luke Cage, Cosmo, Ant-Man or something. They're probably an Infinite deck, right? So we just have to win right. Wait, can we win right? Oh shit. Wait, are we actually in trouble? Oh, we just need 7. We could find 7 power. Oh no. Can we not find 7 power? Oh no. That's 7. That's more than 7. They're gonna add 20. We add 3 left. All right, we're fine to Infinite. The only thing we're scared about is the Infinite. I played Chavez instead. With Chad. They gave me the shitty bot to make up for the cheater bot. Cat needs a buff for sure. Yeah, so I have two suggestions for Cat. One, make him a 3-1 that gives +2. I think that would be pretty cool. Or maybe even like a 3-2 that gives +2. Which would be a little bit overboard maybe. But kind of just makes him like double the power of an Ant-Man. A 3-2 or a 3-1 that gives +2, or just add a power. But I think I would like the +2 to other cards. Spider Pink? I don't know what Spider Pink is. Oh, petition to access players' decks. You would literally the response from the community if there was a card that would be insane. If there was a card that did it not at the start of the game, it would probably be fine. Like a 4-drop or something. People would still hate it. I would play it in a bunch of decks as a joke. No Spectrum yet, so we can't start digging. But once we get Spectrum, we'll start digging in the mines. Wish Cap and Patriot their abilities swapped. Yeah, that would actually be really interesting if they made all the vanilla cards like the original Avengers, and then they made Captain America Patriot. That would actually be a really, really cool idea. I wish they'd explored that. But they probably wanted to give like cool abilities to stuff. Also, like people already get so mad about like all the big cards not having abilities, so I don't know if that would be a good idea. Mr. Fantastic next turn. Probably down to play that middle. We could start digging in the mines, I think. I want Luke Cage though. The other problem is that if we play Destroyer, we need Cosmo too. I don't think we dig yet. We'll maybe dig next turn. Leave Cap as is, plus give Luke Cage ability. Be. Rouge. Okay, Rouge can be helpful in this matchup. Loki's one of the main villains. Yeah, I think they're probably going to save Loki until his the second season drops. He'll probably be a season card. I would imagine so. He's that's what they're usually trying to save the more. I feel like they're trying to push more interesting characters as the season cards around Marvel releases. Done that pretty consistently. I don't think they have any way of stopping this. So that's really nice. We could snap too. They could try and stop it, I don't care. We have Luke Cage in the deck. 50% chance to draw him. Deck swap Loki ability? It'd have to be a high cost if they were going to do that. That's really, really annoying. All right, well, we got a pretty easy. Got a pretty easy. Do they not know that Limbo is here? You just have to beat 7? Man, this actually loses, dude. Man, this is so annoying. It actually loses to full pass. So close to beating full pass, man. Let's go! Mental fortitude! Mental fortitude check failed. Oh, baby. Sometimes you just have to hold, chat. I guarantee you they did not know that, they didn't know that was a limbo game. They for sure did not know that was a limbo game. No, maybe they did. They played Spider-Man. Maybe they just weren't expecting that much power to come out. We needed one more power, man. Oh, that was so scary. All about that mental fortitude, baby. Namor could be pretty scary on Throne Room. They feared the Orca. Wait, is this the same person? No, they had a different name, just the same avatar. It's a little risky to stack everything middle like I'm doing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. The risk paid off. Oh, Professor X would go so hard. Okay. Just fantastic and pat. Next turn, Namor left. Next turn, maybe Spectrum. Unbelievably rude. One of the rudest things I've seen all day. Insanely rude. I would argue. I would argue it's even more than kind of. I can't even see the next card that's coming. Piece of garbage. Why would they do that? I know. We should talk to them. Section does not work on them, though. It works on Isle of Silence cards. It does not work on Enchantress cards. Oh, now you checked? Shut your mouth. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Shut your damn mouth when you're talking to me. Why is Howard good in this deck? We have Spectrum in the deck. So Spectrum takes advantage of low-cost ongoing cards by giving them +2 power. It also just gives us a little bit of information on like turn 5. Basically, if Howard's down on turn 5, you know what your turn 6 will be. It'll give you a lot of info. I used to actually sometimes run Quinjet in these decks just because it's a 1-cost ongoing card with literally no benefit except for like random card generation. But Howard is just a little bit better because it always gives you a little bit of previous knowledge. You can plan out your next turn on the same turn. Now, do I utilize that to its fullest? No. You got me good with that, Destroyer Professor X? Yeah, Dark Chronicle, you would have had me if you would have passed. Thank you for not stream sniping. That's very cool. You would have had, I would have only been able to tie right. I only had 9 power to put down right. But yeah, that was a close game. I thought you maybe didn't realize that there was a turn 7 when you made your play, but I realized what you were doing afterwards. Wong is good here. No, you can make a version of this deck with Wong. I think that if you're throwing Destroyer, Spectrum, and Wong all in the same deck, it kind of feels really bad. If you're going to throw Wong in the deck, the whole focus has to be the Spectrum. So I usually lower the curve. I put Wong in and I cut Destroyer when I make versions. Ebony's 1-cost as well. I've made versions of the deck with Ebony Maw. I have done it. It's not great, but it's okay in a pinch. I want that ongoing ability. Wait, no, they're probably a Wong going. They're probably a similar deck, right? If we just slam Namor on Warrior Falls, it's pretty hard for them to beat it. Ooh, do they snap back? They snap back here? Snap back? Snap back? Let's go. Huge. Okay. How do we win? It's always a big question. I'm gonna guess they're gonna try and destroy her in the final turn. Dude, rouging this isn't too bad. Also, maybe get one of the they have better cards. Oh, if we would have rouged this ahead of time, it would have been great. Man, are they gonna Psycho Destroyer? I even beat Destroyer. I even beat Destroyer, right? Oh, can't because of the big house. Thank you, thank you. It might Destroyer middle, seems really bad. I also can't Destroyer, right? Which is something I was thinking about doing. Of course I can't, that'd be silly. We Gambit that they can't beat me middle? No, this doesn't lose to Destroy middle. Destroy middle kills their whole board. This also loses to like a couple power, right? Lose to death mid? Would lose to death mid. When you take the Colossus's power away, sometimes the boss will just win the game for you. Oh god, dude, that's so scary. Sometimes you just gotta manipulate the bots, man. Why can't you get dumb bots like this? They probably do, you just can't beat them. Got him. I'm just messing with you. What a freak. What's up, Samil? How you doing, man? Cold-blooded, man. You gotta make cold-blooded plays against bots, especially when they're bad bots. What song is this? It is a Yoshi Story song. Iron Fist. Okay. Iron Fist. Iron Fist, Iron Fist. Okay. Torch. You just vibe that Torch there if he's a full move deck, but they got the Phoenix Force avatar. You know, they at least own the card Phoenix Force. Good intel right there. What are they doing? What are you doing over here? Daggering. We can get a Professor X. Oh, baby. We can land a well-timed Professor X mid. Oh, man. Now, unfortunately, this could backfire if they move cards here. Like they play like a Doctor Strange. Imagine if they don't, though. If they have Doctor Strange, though, they probably play it here. They also got a random dagger, I would like to point out, in the hub. That's just a rank 80 avatar? Oh, man. I'd love to see it. No movement for you. In this house, we do not move. No movement for you, sir. I think Spectrum right wins right and left. Spectrum right wins left because this lizard goes to 7 and it gets ahead of the Phoenix Force. We win right by way of adding 9 power. So good. And talented and handsome. GG's cray cray. I better hope they didn't have Doctor Strange in hand, because they definitely should have played Doctor Strange on the dagger lane and then moved everything around. He's gotta put him in some pain. Cloak mid, we could have beaten Cloak mid and Vulture mid. I don't think we could have. They had 7. They had 4. We get to 5. We get up to 9 now. Yeah. Cloak Vulture would have went crazy middle, but it's hard to fit all those cards in a Phoenix Force deck, right? Haven't seen this deck in a while. Make Destroyer 16 power. Honestly, do Make Destroyer 16 power. That's an easy thing to add to the game that I don't think anyone would be upset about. Logic behind Howard is he is a 1-cost ongoing card, which are at a not many of them in the whole game. And because there are so few of them in the game, you don't have many options. The other options would be Ghost, Quinjet, or Ebony Maw. And I think Howard just gives you the most positive outcomes without really any negative. Pretty cool. All right, lots of armor this game. But you can, if you don't have Howard, which is probably understandable if you don't, it's not the best card out there. You can easily switch him with. Yeah, well, Ant-Man's in every one of these decks. Yeah, he's the best ongoing card in my opinion, and he just fits super well synergistically wise. But if you don't have him, just any other 1-cost, so like you can throw in Ghost, you can throw in Quinjet in a pinch, but I would probably take like a Colossus then, because it also gives you some synergy. Is this an ongoing Destroyer Mirror? We are actually facing an insane amount of other like ongoing decks. It's crazy. Let's fill their hand if they only play 1 card. Then maybe we're playing Professor X in the Space Throne. Probably should have played the Howard left for Ant-Man reasons. Been better. But it is nice not giving them an option to do anything. I like the idea of like locking down somewhere. Lock down right. Turns out they're Lizard as well. It's a good play. Oh no, they have Howard now? Yeah, what's my next top deck? I don't even use the card. I'm so bad, dude. I'm so terrible at using the card. I always say like it has a good advantage. Honestly, you want to know the reason I'm using it because I just got this dank variant. If you want me to be for real, for real. Oh, you piece of shit! The Howard actually made a huge difference. Okay. Oh, the question is, can I beat their Spectrum middle? I don't think the answer is yes. If only we had 1 extra energy, we could do some funky stuff with like Namor, Mojo, Howard all left. They could also not have Spectrum, or not play Spectrum, for that matter. They could just slam a Destroyer somewhere, right? You can slam Destroyer middle. I just can't beat their Spectrum middle. If they have Spectrum middle, I lose. That was so rude, dude. By the way, if anyone's wondering what a cheater bot is, that's a cheater bot. That was unbelievably rude. It's my own Cosmo too. That hurt. No. That's either that was a cheater bot. Yeah, cheater bot. Tough, man. I gotta start getting some losses. I'm too good at the game now. The damn plight, bro. High Evo Leech. This person's name is High Evo Leech. It's not stream sniping, it's a bot chat. Watch somebody streamers sometimes question if I'm being stream sniped, then realize I don't stream. I think I get stream sniped very rarely. I honestly think I get stream sniped super, super rarely. I think that people overplay how much they get stream sniped. A lot of people do. I mean, some people are definitely right, but I do think a lot of people overreact. Go up High Evo Leech is playing High Evo Leech. Me too, man. I was thinking Namor right, but I think Namor left is just fine. According to chat, all players are bots or snipers. So true. It doesn't look. It would not appear that they're going to play high. It doesn't appear they're going to play High Evo Leech on me, but we will see. Wavelength International, thank you so much for the sub. The Twitch Prime, one step closer to our goal of 1 million subs. You'd love to see it. Oh, I wonder if this is this. I wonder if this is the D Money bounce list. It's looking kind of a lot like the D Money bounce list. D Money bounce list is pretty sick. Do this. We're gonna have a hard time winning left, man. We have a real hard time winning left. We're gonna have a hard time kind of winning any lane right now, depending on what they can dump out in the final turns. But we know they have a demon, they have a zero cost hood and Ant-Man. Is what we know that they have in hand. They have a bunch of other very scary things. Hole filled middle. Decent chance this could be a Falcon turn though. Is almost certainly a Falcon turn. Okay. Then we probably have to run here. This is real sketchy to try and do anything to win. Even with Spectrum, yeah, I think we just run. We need to see if opponent will retreat. We should probably just retreat it now, honestly. These final bounce turns, they could take a really long time to do it, and they're absolutely not retreating. I can still do it, right? Oh no, I can't do it. I feel like sometimes it lets you retreat later, and sometimes it lets you change to retreat now. Maybe that's just visual. This one might be top 5 on the playlist, I think, as far as songs go. It's just such a bop. I just feel like I'm like just do this the whole time, like the what do you call it? The Night at the Roxbury thing. It's about papayas? Hell yeah, dude. Papayas are sick. Look at your hell cow. I'm very excited to see your hell cow, sir. I hope it's just as good as you say it is. Chat old enough to know that movie? I have a surprisingly older chat than you'd think, I think. You don't get much age in your analytics on... Maybe you get better attribution analytics. You're not partnering. Yeah, his last name is 86. So I think you subbed earlier and I said, oh, it's nice to have another 30-year-old here. want to slam this Namor middle next turn. I'm gonna set up possibilities to destroy right. Also, we don't have a Sean, so if they have a Sean, I don't want to give them a free Sean. You know what I mean? No free Seans. I like just slamming the Namor middle though. If we top deck a Luke Cage, oh baby. If we top deck a Luke Cage, we'll go Ant-Man, Lizard, Luke left into Destroyer right. We friggin' pop off out of nowhere. We can also set up a pretty nasty Spectrum turn if we need to. Can you pronounce the name correctly? What name? You remember Nokia phones? You're too young for this chat. Everyone's welcome to this chat. It's appealing to me. Options to Spectrum or Destroyer next turn, or play a flurry of cards. Especially if you get the Luke. Like I said, man, if we get the Luke, left is gonna be a nightmare for the opponent. You're old enough, you had to get up to change the channel. Did you make a little grunt? Did you make like a, like a little like old man grunt? Oh, that was you, Chig87, I believe. You're, what the hell, dude? I can't even rouge it now. He's a liar. He's not even playing Hellcow. Sus gameplay? It's not that sus. A little annoying. I just wish he would have played the kitty anywhere else. We could have Spectrumed our way out of this. They are playing around Spectrum. Oh, they even played around Spectrum, I'm saying. If they could play 3 cards, we're in trouble. Take a play. Honestly, it hurts sometimes being this good at the game. It really does. I don't know what to do sometimes. I just sometimes the plays they just manifest in your head, and you just feel like you have to do it. Sometimes it just works out that way, chat. I don't know it either. I don't understand either. It just happens that way. It's just what happens, man. It's just hard, man. It's just hard sometimes. Ooh, love to see it. I was like, they're either gonna play a big card middle or spam left. Oh god. All right, we love to see it. Well, chat, that is gonna call for early Thursday. We did a whole 4 hours. Usually I say we're gonna do 4 hours and then I cut out early on early Thursday. But today, we did the whole 4 hours, which is very exciting. A couple of things. If you have a Twitch Prime sub, I would super appreciate it if you would use it on me or someone else in the Snap community. If you have Amazon Prime, you might not even know this, but you have your free Twitch Prime sub every single day. So you're going to steal Jeff Bezos' money that you're already giving him. You're going to take a bit of it and give it to me, which is pretty cool. Or another person. You can also subscribe for $5 or for free, whichever floats your boat. I do put out daily videos on my YouTube channel, !YT. It's very important to me that you go and check that out as well. I also stream there. So the next time I stream will be on YouTube on Sunday evening. So if you're here, you're like, wow, I really like this guy. I want to watch him stream. I don't stream solely on Twitch. I split time between Twitch and YouTube. So go check out the YouTube channel, subscribe, consider checking out the live stream, which will be at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday. I got a whole weekend off. It's going to be great. I worked my butt off this week. I'm really happy. I think I streamed like 22 hours over everything. It's a really good week for me.